I'm here. I couldn't find shit this morning. I couldn't find shit this morning. Couldn't find my fucking hoodie. Couldn't find my cables. Couldn't find my headphones. Couldn't find nothing. I'm here though. What's up, Blackie? Hello. I'm here. Hi. Hi. Trying to get this little bit of shit out of here. Hi. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, we're here. We're here. I'm here. I'm here. Y'all know I'm always late. No, Roderick! No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. It's funny because somebody hit me up on Instagram and was like, are you still doing Bees Bake? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to start in like 15 minutes. I know, Clarissa. Somebody hit me up on Instagram and was like, are you doing Bees Bake? I was like, yeah, I'm about to start in 15 minutes. But then, like, all these people keep hitting me up and hitting me up and hitting me up and hitting me up and hitting me up. And then I, like, couldn't find my shit. Like, I couldn't find anything. But I'm here. I gotta get my... Y'all can't hear me. Probably can't hear me when I do that, right? You probably can't hear me. We're gonna do Major Payne, which is my shit. I gotta go get my coffee and stuff. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Major Payne. Hi. Hi, Ebony. Your dad loves this movie, Janae. I love this movie. I used to watch this shit all the time. It used to be my fucking movie. We on a little Wayans brother kick. Hi. 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 Oh, hi, Be Real. I know who you are on Instagram. Hi, Kendrick. I see you. Somebody was like, isn't Hillary from Fresh Prince in this? Yes, Karen Parsons. She's the mom. I don't know if this link is gonna work. Hi, Chocolate Chunks. How are our babies doing today? Chocolate Chunks, we have adopted. Bees Big has adopted your unborn twins. Hi, Tim. Tim, I saw your comment on my last video. You were like, woo, 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 wow, okay. Tim's comment was so funny. Wayne's brothers are extremely underrated. Michelle Seren had me refreshing Instagram. I needed some popcorn. Hi. Hi, Anthony. Seren has broken the internet yet again. I don't mean to. I just say and I feel like I always say this. Like, I just say how I really feel. Chocolate Chunk's gonna go in labor on one Sunday. She's gonna be like, Doc, I have to open up YouTube. I have to tell the chat that the babies are being born. We're gonna be like, oh shit, the twins are coming! The twins are coming! Since we have all decided we don't know if we're having kids. Baby bees. Oh, we're gonna call them the baby bees. That's cute. Chocolate Chunk, they're gonna be the baby bees. Yeah, my Tumblr name is the same as my YouTube name, yes. My Tumblr name was first. Hi, Megan. Megan Johnson, I see you. You've been leaving some good comments, too. Baby bees. Hi, Brittany. Oh, they're due Sunday, December 30th. Yep. Hi. My video, Kendrick, my video came out first. My video came out first. That video is over a week old. Like, that video is a whole week old. Like, my video came out first. All these people talking about, I made my video for this reason, for that reason. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I'm like, that video was out for fucking a whole 6 or 7 days before that snippet of it even ended up on Twitter. We had done another Bees Bake and everything. I was like, what are y'all talking about? My video was obviously out first. What are y'all talking about? Hit Dogs saw my video late, as always, because Twitter is late these days. They be late on everything. And they decided to holler. We zooming in early. We gonna zoom in early. Anyways. Hi. Hi, Priscilla. Hi. Gonna have kids. That was last week. Oh, were you not here last week, Ebony? Did we just have the same conversation last week and you weren't here? Hi. Hi, Jaren. Hi. Hi, Kari. Zoom is essential. Brittany Renner has a cute personality. Hi, Agent James. Hi. No, I don't go to church. Hold on. No, I don't go to church. Somebody said, do I go to church on Sunday? No, I don't go to church. I've been to enough church for a lifetime. Ha! Brittany said this is church. Ha ha. Can you guys? I have pants on. I have my American Eagle boxers on. Do you guys remember one time, like the first time that I ever wore these for Bees Big, and somebody was like, "Ooh, Seren, you ratchet." You know, niggas in the hood love some American Eagle, some Hollister, some Abercrombie, what? Some Polo. Hell no, you know this Polo. Anyway, though. No, I don't go to church. I've said this before. My mom's side of the family is not religious, like at all. My dad's whole side of the family is Jehovah's Witness, with the exception of, my skin is dry, I can see. With the exception of my grandmother and my aunt, who became Christians. And so my father was raised Christian, and I was raised Christian, but the rest of my family is Jehovah's Witness. And my grandmother became a minister, a Christian minister, like Christian, like not Baptist. My grandmother became a Christian minister, and I used to spend summers with my grandmother, so a lot of church, a lot of Kingdom Hall. It's so boring. Kingdom Hall is so boring. No disrespect to any Jehovah's Witnesses, but the Kingdom Hall is extremely boring. How am I today? I'm good. I'm always good. I'm always chilling. You know me. People losing their minds, and I'm going roller skating. You know. I thrive off negativity. They haven't learned yet. When will they learn? I do have to wash my hair, though. Somebody said... Sensei, have you ever tried dreadlocks? Guys, have I ever tried dreadlocks? Y'all really just come and don't be knowing nothing about nothing. Y'all don't be knowing nothing about me. Y'all don't be knowing nothing about this channel. Y'all be asking like silly, ridiculous questions and leaving silly, ridiculous comments. I be looking at some of the comments and I just be like, y'all didn't watch. Just talking, Bailey. Just talking. Just talking just to talk. Just talking just to talk. Tweeting just to tweet. Typing shit just to type. Putting my name on the internet just to get some views and some clout and some attention. That shit is hilarious. I just be looking like, I just be looking. That should be funny. Well, if you go look at my must-watch playlist because you're new to the channel, you will see all the must-watch videos. Probably a good 20 of them I have waist-length dreadlocks. See my pancake? If you go to open up my channel, a video pops up that says either welcome to my channel or it will be the 2015 Black Owned Gift Guide. I also have dreadlocks. I mean, it's just like I don't mind that you ask. Like, I don't mind that you ask. It's just funny because it's like, if you like looked around the channel, you might be able to find your answer. That's all. Right. Seren, how do you feel about Bruno Mars? The amount of people that were leaving comments on my car video, on the We're Different video, the amount of people that were leaving comments that were like, well, what do you think about Caribbeans? At the 17 minute and 47 second mark, I know because I went and I looked. At the 17-minute and 47-second mark of that video, I literally say, Caribbeans and West Indians are cool. A lot of Caribbeans and West Indians get it, since they are also descended from slavery, especially Haitians. It's like 100 comments that are like, what do you think of Caribbeans? I'm like, yo, y'all really leave comments without watching. I will never understand people that leave comments on YouTube, and not even just like me in particular. Like, I will never understand people that leave comments on YouTube videos without watching. Like, sometimes I'm watching channels and I'm seeing where they're like reviewing movies or reviewing books or reviewing this or reviewing that. And it'll be a comment that's like, well, what did you think of X, Y, and Z? And then like the top comment will be like, did y'all even watch? Like, at 13 minutes, the person addressed it. At 15 seconds, the person addressed it. Like, people just fucking really like to talk. That's just an epidemic. Talking just to talk. Talking for clout. I need to wash my hair. I need to wash my hair. We're going to keep this hood on. See, Tim, as so many Caribbeans were on Twitter slandering you too off that clip, it just shows that they didn't watch. Right. I literally say at the 17-minute and 47-second mark that Caribbeans and West Indians are cool. They get it, especially Haitians. But you know who's been the most Caribbeans that have been hitting me up talking about, I agree with you? The Haitians. I was like, Haitians, I see you, you see me. Haitians. I see you, you see me. I see you, you see me. Haitian, so many Haitians have been hitting me up like, I see nothing wrong with what you said. Haitians learn early. That shit is funny. Haitians be like, yeah, those black Dominicans don't like us either. Which is exactly what I said in my video. I was like, Haitians be like, what diaspora? That shit's funny. It's funny. It's just funny. Like, I feel like we keep talking about this. How, like, I say shit, and then I put the shit that I say out into the universe, and then people, like, sit back, and they prove me right. It should be funny. We're going to watch Major Payne. I was a little bit late, so we haven't started yet. But we are going to start. We are going to start. I should turn the air on. I have the door open right now, but I should probably turn the air on. Are we waiting on another shade of green? A lot of people said they never heard that before. My mom says that all the time. That's where I got that from. My mom is the GOAT. Somebody said, oh, I see you, Roxanne. Hi, I'm late. Hi, Ko, I see you. This is my church, too. It's this community. This is where we talk about ethics and what to do about all these problems. People just want to be seen. Niggas is new in here asking the wildest questions. Sketch Neverson, did I answer you? I'm good. How are you? Hi, Sponge Dommy. I see you. Hi, Dominique. I see you. Hi, Shalise. I see you. Hi, Neffy. I see you. Clarissa, my family's religious on both sides. I can't take no more. Ha! Roger, one rule, don't fall. Yo, I bust my ass. I only fell once that one time because I was recording. Ooh. I fell hard, too. My ass hurts. I woke up this morning like, ooh, my left ass cheek hurts. That's Seren's mutant power. She feeds off negativity. People just be talking. When I first saw Seren on YouTube, she had long locks. This is people just be talking just to talk. It's such a reflection of society as a whole. I haven't been rollerblading in a long time. Sensei, have you ever been to DC? This stream is not for the faint of heart. Woo child, the gaslighting. First video I saw of you was when you did that review on Jim and the holograms. We should do, what was the first video of mine that you ever saw? I don't go to church either. I asked because a lot of black people love it. All of Seren's old recommended videos. She has dreads. I was about to say pancakes again. That's gonna be the next question, right? Seren, do you like waffles and pancakes? Sensei, do you like Bruno Mars? Waits for someone to ask if you have kids because of the car seats. Oh my God! Somebody has sent me a message that was like, somebody made a whole thread about you on Twitter where they're going in on you, calling you a typical black American single mom. They were like, I was dying laughing because we all know you're not a single mom and those are not your car seats. Like, people really just talk out of their ass. I was like, people really just talk out of their assholes. That's why people be like, oh, how am I doing? I'd be like, I can't get mad because people just talk. It's not. It's like almost like getting mad at children, right? Like they don't know. They just talking. You know. Little kid. You said this. I mean, I guess like they should know better. They're adults. Like they could know better. They're choosing to be ignorant and talk. It's willful ignorance. But I can't get mad. I can't get mad about it because I don't know. It's funny to me. Like it's so ridiculous to me that it's funny. It's not. I cut them because I was ready for a change. I might grow a new set. Hi, Danye. Seren, are you the real Napster? Could you possibly be shut down? They have selective listening. Ooh. People watch more so to disagree than to agree. Seren, have you ever been banned on Twitter? And people do that too. They be like, oh, she's talking big shit, but she's not going to respond on Twitter. I don't see no response. I'm banned on Twitter. I'm banned on Twitter. Y'all know I'm banned on Twitter. Everybody knows I'm banned on Twitter. When the cat's away, the mice will play. The mice are playing. People do this with everything, talk without knowing or even seeking knowledge for themselves, forming opinions based on hearsay, hence the ignorance. So many Caribbeans were on Twitter slandering you off that clip. Just shows they didn't watch when you said they understand. Talking without listening all day. So say I don't like the DMV either. Them wait lines are long. Waste my entire day. The real reason they don't finish the video is because social media has lessened our attention spans. We are used to our content being short and sweet. Anything over 5 minutes is seen as too long. And as you guys know, I have always made long form content on this channel. As you guys know, like, my short videos be like 12, 15, 20 minutes. My videos can get up to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. How long was my last Roots review, y'all? That shit was like an hour and a half. That shit was like longer than the episode because I was like unpacking all the shit. Like, I do long form content. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I don't do no Instagram TV and snippet this, snippet that. I do long form content. I write long form essays. If long form is not for you, that's fine. But then you don't get to have an opinion. You don't get to have an opinion. I don't understand the outrage. You've been talking about this. Is the video about not all skin folk and kinfolk old? Listen, I've been talking about this for at least a year. Since my very first video that I made when the whole Get Out Samuel L. Jackson, I did it. That was a year ago. I did a literal video called Black American Its Own Ethnicity a year ago. All skin folk and kinfolk a year ago. Like, does race matter when it comes to voice acting? 2 years ago. That one might even be 3 years ago. We've been having this conversation for a long time. Welcome to the party, but fucking relax. Relax, relax, relax with your 2-minute clips. Seren, do you like Haitians? Seren, do you like coffee? Right, shout out to Haitians. Shout out to the Miami Zoes. Shout out to the Haitians in Crown Heights, too. Yeah, I'm still cool with Carl. Carl be on some other shit, as we all know, but Carl is a cool person. They be loud and wrong on purpose. Seren, you should consider writing a book. Feet bake. Y'all silly. Caribbeans still be hesitant to say they're black. Many of the ones I come in contact with only claim their nationality. Somebody said a lot of Jamaicans are on that. Hi, Umi. Hi, y'all. I really need this Bees Big. I'm 7 minutes behind. I just came over from the I want to play a game video. Wow, them comments makes me think twice, 3, 4 times about fucking with CAs. Seren, you should get a nose piercing. Seren, do you have any tattoos? Hi, Seren. Love, love, love your last few vids. Was halfway through. I want to play a game. Saw you went live. I'm a black Brit. My grandparents are from Grenada. I completely agree. Major Payne lifts my spirits every time I watch. I've seen you before, Althea, too. I don't think Major Payne is on a streaming service. I haven't started yet, but I'm going to start. These mad people better not buffer our chat today. My iPad is charged. Let me turn the air on, because I also feel like I'm on the iPad. My iPad is charged. It kept overloading my phone because my phone was like not handling the capacity. We're at 191 right now. It kept overloading my phone. I'm on the iPad. Everything should be fine. But I think also when it gets too hot in here, I don't have the air on right now, but I'm going to turn it on in a minute. First video I saw of yours was the Nina Simone trailer review. Hi. I see you. Moose the Lion. First video I ever saw was your first car video rant on Malibu Barbie and Trevor Noah. And what was that, 2 years ago? That was like 2016. And I said, and what did I say in that video? I was like, Trevor Noah is a South African. He's a biracial South African that doesn't have an understanding of American politics or American racism or American racist infrastructure. He came over here. They gave him a show to talk about American politics. He had Tommy Loren come on that show because he doesn't understand. He had a whole conversation with her because he doesn't understand the vile nature of the shit that she's saying because he's not American. That was 2-3 years ago. I've been saying the same thing for a long time. People are late. How you gonna be late and mad? How you gonna be late and angry? How you gonna be late and upset? My first Seren video was the oldie but goodie, yes, all white people. You just cracked your phone, Clarissa? Got full locks 2 days ago and they're driving me crazy. Did someone correct the person that says Seren was a single mom? I would love to see that thread. Just lies. It just be lies and rumors. Oh, car seat's in the back and she's a black American. She must be a single mom on welfare because that's what we really think about black Americans. And that's what Seren said in her video. But she's wrong, so let me leave a comment proving her ass right. Black Americans use black the way that other blacks use nationality. We have to use our ethnicity, African American, to clear this shit up. You either got the lineage, heritage, or you don't. Hi, soybeans. Ooh, you in Taiwan. Wow. 2:33 in the morning. Good morning. First video I watched was a Sleepy Hollow critique. It was suggested. Hi, Kenneth. I see you. People want to pull the race is made up thing, like money is made up too, but that doesn't seem to stop them there. I've been saying that shit too. Whenever people want to be like, race is a social construct. I mean, so is capitalism. Are you going to not pay your rent and then be like to your landlord, money is a social construct, sir. Can't expect me to pay. First video I saw of yours was on economic revolution. Their comments were so disgusting. Twitter is so lame. I don't watch people that I dislike. I don't know why these girls do that. You would think folks get paid to hate. First vid I saw was your video on award shows. These motherfuckers talking crazy like they job broke. Lil Wayne. You don't have Twitter anymore. What are you supposed to do? Send smoke signals to respond. Conditioning in the Matrix, that's all. I think the question was just directed at anybody who wants to answer what was the first video they ever saw. I don't know if that question was directed at me or not, but the first video I ever watched on your channel was the one on Abby Mills from Sleepy Hollow. Oh, somebody else said first video I watched was about Sleepy Hollow. Nicole Bahari getting fired. I was sold from that day on. Oh, I see some people getting blocked. They literally watched a 30-second clip of you saying something and formed a baseless critique. I like long videos so I could do my hair and makeup. Whenever we do like the 5-hour Beast Bakes and stuff, people love it. The first time we ever did a 5-hour one, somebody left a comment like, do you know how long I've been waiting for 5-hour content from you so I could put it on while I do art? This is why we love your content. It's well thought out. It's explained. You have cognitive skills. Thank you, Kari. I love your long videos, short videos, car videos, live videos. Somebody else said that they like the car videos because they feel like they're on FaceTime with a friend. They act like you're just now bringing this shit up. People try to do the same thing and denounce what facts you said about Bruno Mars based on a snippet of your video. Hi, Social Purgatory. I can understand why Caribbeans get it. I personally feel proud that my ancestors survived slavery. Even my Black People Are Magic video, where I talk about what Black Americans survived, I feel like that video is from 2014. Like 4 years. I've been saying the same thing. Y'all are late. Like, y'all just got on the activism wave for entertainment. Entertainment activists. For-profit fucking activists. Late, loud, and wrong. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just want some attention and some internet clout and some money. Get out my face. But then got the nerve to project that onto me. Like, oh, she's just saying this, blah, blah, blah. I never ask anybody for money, never ask anybody for anything. Like, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? I'm gonna do a post on Instagram too. Wait and see. People talk about, what have you done for the black community? What have I done for the black community? Do black owned business unboxings on Fridays for the last 3 years, directly putting money in people's pockets. Deli, if you're watching this, shout out to Deli. Shout out to Deli's Cough Pops. Like, homegirl wrote me on Instagram. I did a video about her cough pops, which are great, and I do still love them and use them. I did a video about her cough pops. Like, if you're looking for a black-owned, organic, all-natural alternative to medicine for a sore throat, chloroseptic, I was like, this girl is making these really good cough pops. She DM'd me on Instagram and was like, you know, after you did that video, I got like a huge amount of orders, like internationally, like overseas, abroad, like here in the United States. Like, I really did need that money at the time. Like, I used that money for like stuff that I needed for like me and my kids and to like pay my rent. Like, you really helped me like directly. Like, I help people directly. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing with your lives? Like, black owned business unboxings, hidden figure series featuring hidden black women through history. Y'all wanted a book, so I wrote a book, which I then toured in black owned bookstores. Before I even got on YouTube, I protested all throughout DC, Miami, and Ferguson, Missouri. How many of y'all have been to Ferguson? But I don't say shit, because I don't care about that type of shit. Because I'm not even, like, on my, oh, look at me type of person. But then it's like, when you don't fucking be all up in niggas' faces, talking about everything you do all the time, like these fucking clout-chasing social media addicts, they say you haven't done anything. Like, as if it's not on the internet, it don't exist. Y'all are so fucking weird. Weirdos and dweebs. Like I already said, like, weirdos, weird people, entertainment activists, for-profit activists that just sit on Twitter and the internet all day talking for money, trying to get famous, trying to become media personalities. Shit's weird. Y'all are weird. Sorry, ripping out knots. Long videos are great and better than snippets here and there, since the longer ones are more self-contained and able to be digested directly. I can't believe you just cracked your screen, Clarissa. Oh my god. I think my first video was just all white people. Your moderators are so quick. Because we're already used to this. Like, we're used to the white people. And they're taking a page out of the white people handbook, just like I said in my original video. So we already know how to handle them. We already know how to handle them. You should expose the Shade Room. They exploit our culture, and they are Nigerian. And guess what? The Shade Room blocked me months ago for saying they were on some bullshit. Those crown Haitians are their own ethnicity. The Sagittarius jumped out. I'm certain someone said people respond to what they felt that they heard, not what you actually said. That's 100% true. People hear what they want. People hear what they want. People hear what they want. Totally. Completely. Hi, Gary. Hi, Monica. Seren, do you like Beyonce? Buy an iPad mini? Back about 2 or 3 years ago when you were first speaking out on YouTube, I used to think you were super harsh and abrasive, but now I'm right there with you. That's how you have to talk to these people. These people don't understand nice. People don't understand nice. I think my screen just went a little dark. People don't understand nice at all. Chocolate Chunks said, what some may not fully understand is that Black American culture has basically been shoved down our throats by white-owned media. Canadians have passively sat around and accepted it instead of creating our own culture. That's not just in Canada. That's in so many places. And then when you say, well, hey, maybe let's work on like building up like individual Black cultures and nations and ideas instead of just like riding the wave of Black Americans coming here and riding the wave of Black Americans for everything. They get offended. They get insulted. Why is foreign Black an insult? Who could riddle me that? Why is foreign Black an insult? You're Black and you're foreign. Which I said, I was like, I'm American. I'm in America. I make videos from my American Western perspective. So from the perspective that I'm making this video from, like, you're a foreigner and you're Black. Why would you find foreign Black to be so insulting? Like, people are offended. Like, they're insulted. Like, oh, foreign Blacks. Oh, how dare you call me a foreign Black? Like, y'all want to be down. Y'all want to be down so bad. But when we're talking about, oh, all I like is foreign this, foreign that, what's the person they say? I'm not a Black American. I'm exotic. I'm this, I'm that. But when I say it, they get insulted. They want to have it both ways. They want to put on and off our shit like a coat. Pick it up, put it down. We all Black when it's convenient. I love the iPad so much. They still 2000 and late. I see you, Roderick. How you gonna be loud and wrong? We're gonna just go ahead and start in 8 minutes. We've been chatting for 36 minutes. I was late, so we're gonna start in 8 minutes at the start of the new hour. How you gonna be loud and wrong? Very vile nature. They try to talk, reason with that shit. We call her, Tommy Loren. We call her Malibu racist Barbie around these parts. My first Seren video was the Ferguson video. Good morning, Ellie. I see you. People are late and mad because they're entitled and think other people should be doing their learning for them. I really don't like Trevor Noah. People try to say you were married to a white man. Just lies. Just straight up lies and like lies. Like no factual basis, nothing. Like lies, rumors. Like I have a whole video called, what is this shit called? It's about when I went to Alabama. With my ex-husband's family. Like, where do y'all talk? Who are Black? Like, we're talking about, they're Black from Miami and Alabama. They're Black Americans. What do y'all just lies, just made up. Like, they don't like what I said. They can't find no real dirt on me. They know people on the internet will believe anything, so they make up lies. But I don't care about no lies. You know how I feel about lies? This is how I feel about lies. I feel like lies, you lie when you're afraid, right? Like if you're a little kid and you broke something, or, you know, like if you're cheating on your girlfriend and you don't want to get caught because you're scared of what's going to happen, you lie out of fear. So, like if you didn't have no fear, if you weren't afraid, you would just be honest. Like I'm honest. Like I'm not scared of nothing and nobody. So I'm honest. I say what I think. That's it. These people lie on me because they're afraid of me. That's how I really feel. They're afraid of my voice and my impact. They got to make up stories to try and knock me down a peg or two because they're scared. Can't relate. I don't have to lie on anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. I've been on this channel so long, I don't even know the first one because my cousin introduced me to Seren, so I've been here a while. Clarissa, you've been here a minute. I was on the fence about you for a long time, but the We're Different video got me to admit that you aren't wrong about shit. Been subbed for a week. Welcome! During the whole Bruno fiasco, people started a whole disparaging campaign on Seren. Because they took, oh yes, they did, Peter. They did. Hi, Blackamore, I'm late. I had someone come for me on Facebook because of what they felt they heard me say. When did this become a thing? Well, I felt like you said... But that's not what, if that's not what somebody said, that's not what they said. I had someone come for me on Facebook because of what they felt like they heard me say. I politely restated what I said. Later, a Facebook friend that was not PC gathered them for me. I remember I died laughing when you went off after the election. I was like, she was right. I told y'all they don't like your black asses. They don't like you. I was like, okay, she was right. People were so surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. People really thought that the whites, and especially the white women, were going to vote for Hillary. No, they did not do that. I was like, they don't like you. They were like, do I go with this white woman or do I go with this racist white man that's talking about all these black people that I know for a fact that I don't fuck with? I'm going that way. Quavo voice. That way. Hi, TC. I sent your yes all white people video to a white guy on Facebook who claimed he wanted to be enlightened, but I guess I hurt his feelings. Gave him some Jane Elliott vids too, but still. Somebody did super chat. I haven't got there yet, but thank you, whoever it is. I mean, can I do that? Can I opt out of capitalism because this is a social construct? I could make my rent, but if I didn't have to, I would love that. We should all say that to our landlords. We should destroy the concept of rent and tear this tyranny apart. Social constructs, okay, and they're still a thing. First video I saw was the one about higher education. I think the first video I saw of yours was Lena Dunham is trash. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. I just saw how you cracked your phone, Clarissa. Damn. Brace yourself for buffer bake. It should have happened on the iPad before we were on the phone. That's why. Hi, Nikki. Thank you. I love and hate 5-hour beast bait because I love these chats, but I have shit I need to do. The first video I saw of yours was the box braids one, and I felt there was no one else out there speaking the way you were on these topics. Hi, Legendary. Are you not Legendary Mother anymore? Are you just Legendary now? Thank you, Roxanne, what you said about the box braids, because that's exactly why I started making videos. I was like, I feel like people are not talking about shit in a real way. I wish I could like these comments. I love y'all so much. This is a breath of fresh air. These Twitter girls would not survive on Tumblr. People be ruthless on Tumblr. They wouldn't survive on YouTube. People get so offended, which we've said before too, like about shit that we've said in videos, even on Bees Bakes and stuff, that have like made their way onto Twitter. Y'all would not survive on YouTube. YouTube is like still the wild, wild west of the internet. Y'all would not survive on like internet forums where people be like, fuck you. I'm trying to like think of something like real nasty. Like people be on some like, fuck you, die slow, I cut up your body and light it on fire, like all kind of stuff. Like y'all would not be able to take it. Like just stay on Twitter. Just stay on Twitter where it's safe. Stay there. Performative activism. I can't watch black content without a black American perspective. Just can't get through it. It's so one-sided. Hi, David. I see you. I'm behind the chat by a lot, but I hope I didn't miss you. Be loud or late, but you can't be both. I don't even know my first video from you. I just saw one. Watch as much as I could. I can't even remember. Hi, Spudge Down Me. I see you. I can't even remember the first video I watched. Maybe the Yes All White People. I was just on another channel. Some chick is trying to get subbies by talking about you. Girl, who does she think she is? They all do that. Use my name for clout and attention. Thankfully, you're one of the few YouTubers that actually engages in dialogue with people. Seren, are you a Marvel fan? Just Nickel! Seren, your favorite movie is Black Panther, isn't it? You have a whole playlist on action. Your Christmas guide with black-owned businesses was the first one I watched. I saved that shit. I'm totally into economic revolution. It's the only language that the fuckers understand. Cash. I said that in my video. I'm about to start. I'm going to turn on the air in a minute and start. I said that in my video on economic revolution. I was like, listen, people talk all this shit till they blue in the face. Money talks and bullshit walks. That's the only thing these people understand. I'm an anti-capitalist because specifically, like, I understand that. That's the only thing people understand. If black people became an economic powerhouse, we would not have no more problems with white folks. No problems. No problems. Just like they don't want no problems with China right now because everything that we fucking even have in this country is imported from Chinese factories. Let me go turn this AC on. We're going to start. You guys, my legs hurt. My legs hurt. Oh my God. My legs hurt. I'm limping around the house because I went skating. Oh, my ass. I haven't been skating in like 15 years. That shit was a workout. I'm about to start. Major Payne. I turned the air on. You guys know I don't like when you talk about other YouTubers in the chat. Can we not do that? I hate that. Kari, thank you. Hi, Davey. Could we just like, even if we talk about it, could we like not talk about them by name? Could we like not talk about them by name, please? Before people be on some, we talking about them, we dragging them through the mud. I don't even want, I don't like. Like, we better just watch Major Payne and have some fun. Play. A Wife and Kids production. My Wife and Kids. What's going on? Play. I'm starting right now. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. Hi, Player One. Thank you. Let's see. Player One, thank you, Kari. I see you. Thank you. Sketchnificent, thank you. Oh, you a Saji? Let me see if I see anybody else. Oh, Anna, thank you. I agree 1000% with your I want to play a game video. I'm a subscriber since the Ferguson video. Oh, you've been here a long time. Each group is different. Kisses from Ethiopia. Major Payne. It's my movie. Who taking shots? I'm so behind the chat, Lord. Seren is really active. Put some respect on her activism. Seren, you gotta come back to BK. For real, for real. I'm telling mad niggas to come next time. Oh, and did you come? I want to do another one. And I love the owner of Nicholas BK. She's an amazing person. If you can support that bookstore, you should do it. A lot of people be making money off Seren with their fake-ass clapbacks. You don't need to defend yourself, Seren. No one has the right to throw out these weird I know I can't pronounce anything. Interrogative. Like, I know what it means to interrogate. Like, I know what the word means. Interrogative questions. They're so disrespectful and ignorant. Hidden Figures is my second fave. You've definitely inspired me to support more black-owned businesses. They were salty that you called them swagless dweebs. You hit a nerve. Hi, Sky. I see you. He gonna break the nigga finger. Ah! He's gonna break his finger! Don't break his finger! Ah! But now your mind is off your arm, right? You're not Sean King, so they don't care. They're not really about it. People only show up to protest for internet clout. They're not even the good kind of weird either. They're the weird kind of weird. Ah, Sky, congratulations. We got another baby bee. Sky's Prego. Sky Grant. Baby bees. Wait, the Shade Room is ran by Nigerians. Wow. The long videos allow for nuanced conversation. Yes, I am blocked. Y'all be trying to send me, people be trying to DM me shit from the Shade Room. I'll be like, I can't see it because I'm blocked. Because they had posted some nasty ass, fake ass shit one time. I was like, this is not even real. Like, you're spreading false information and, like, negative bullshit. I was like, and with this type of platform, with these numbers, you should be ashamed. And they blocked me. I thought the Shade Room was owned by white people. Now it is trash. These mods are fast. They blocked you for calling them out for reporting misinformation. Hit dogs will holler. I thought the Shade Room was owned by white people like Vlad TV. World Stars ran by Africans too. A lot of people have been saying this. They've been like, even most of these sites that post all this nasty shit about black Americans all day aren't even black owned. DJ Academics keeps getting brought up. He is Jamaican. All he talks about is like, oh, niggas in Chicago shooting each other and rap beef this and that. They don't even care. They don't even care about us. They just want to make money off us and make money off this idea of us as so dysfunctional. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I mean, I'm not sorry. That's just an expression. That is so true. Folks really have selective hearing. But then when you say that, they be like, you're divisive. So it's not divisive that the non-American owned sites like to spread around certain ideas of black Americans for money and profit and internet clout and attention. That's not divisive. But me saying it is divisive. It almost sounds like when white people kill black people and they say that us talking about it is the real racism. I have deja vu, y'all. I'm tired of these games. I feel I'm getting weaker while Charlie is growing stronger in the jungle. Gotta keep my strength up. They're like, nigga, who is Charlie? Wow, you're gonna have to get your phone fixed, Clarissa. Wow. Hi, Michelle's daughter. I used to say the same thing. I thought you were angry. Then I lived a little more. My energy matches yours now. Listen. And people don't know. Just like I said, like YouTube, for example, is the Wild Wild West. People really will show you their true face in the comment section. That's why I normally delete that shit, because I don't even want people to see it, because it's like so fucking nasty and disgusting, and I don't even want people like to have that type of shit on their minds. You like to beat women? Look at him slapping this white man. And the woman is like a black woman. She was like, he hit me. He slapped the shit out of this white dude. Oh, you like to beat women? Love it. I think people think it is our responsibility as Native Black Americans to talk about their experiences in foreign lands while we're in our home country and disregard our narratives for their comfort. I'm going to screenshot that because I totally agree. And they be like, they be really on some, we need to put them first. Oh, you guys need to put us first because you're American. Hi, Queen Yvonne. I'm doing good. There are mods in here waiting in the shadows, chilling in the shadows, waiting for someone to try it. Carl was defending Seren on Twitter. They're mad that you're calling them foreign blacks because they keep saying they're American. It sounds like they're not from this country. They're missing the point of what you said. And they act like they don't call black American tourists foreigners in their home countries. In Black Panther, that whole scene where they are in the casino and they look and she's like, oh, it's 3 of them over there, Americans. They will call us Americans real quick. We don't give a fuck because we are Americans. They will call us Americans so fast, but they will get so insulted if you call them a foreign black. They will get offended. What? Make it make sense. Xenophobia is their version of reverse racism. I'm not black, I'm Drake. It's an insult because they want to assume native black American identity. Yes, that's the only reason why they would find it insulting. I didn't know that academics wasn't a descendant of American slavery. I understand even more why folks want to dust his ass. I'm still not eating meat. No, Blackamore. I'm still not eating meat. Look at him fucking with this little boy. You must be Major Payne. That's a mighty fine handshake you got there. You want to wrestle? She said, no thanks. I Want to Be Down by Brandy. I want to be down with what you're going through. I want to be down. I want to be down with you. That's the theme song. That's their theme song. I think it's because when white people use the word foreign, it's used pejoratively and they attach that same meaning to it, even when black people say it in a meaningful context. You know, somebody else said that too, and I feel like I keep saying this too. They keep getting us mixed up with like white Americans and like white American ideas and infrastructure when there's literally two Americas, black America and white America. Prime example, let's use Koreans as an example, right? Koreans that move into black American neighborhoods, they open up beauty supply shops and like nail shops. Meanwhile, they don't like us. Big part of the LA riots, right, was Koreans shooting and killing black Americans. Like, this is also a thing. So a black American can say, listen, we feel some type of way about Koreans in our neighborhoods because historically they don't like us. They're racist against us. They utilize anti-black rhetoric against us. We don't know how we feel about them. Like, people of color that are not black can and do practice anti-black racism against us. We don't know how we feel. That is not the same as a white American saying, I don't want Koreans in my neighborhood. Not the same at all. So, like, they're confused. And they don't want to learn. They want to just wallow in their ignorance. Go right ahead. Seren, I can only speak for myself as a black UK person, but the word foreign here means alien and has very negative connotations. For me, I got a bit sad with the term. It feels like it's being othered. I love you, Phoenix, and so this is no disrespect, but that's a you problem. That's how you're choosing to take it. I'm here in America. Foreign, that's what you are. And people talk all day yet again about foreign cars, foreign bitches, foreign whips, foreign this, foreign that. Nobody has a problem with it when we're using the word that way. But when I say, well, y'all are foreign, you're foreigners that come here, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Why do I have to watch my language to make you comfortable? Ain't nobody watching their language to make me comfortable. And I'm not asking anybody to watch their language to make me comfortable. And I'm not in the UK. I'm here in the United States. So I have to watch my language here in the United States because how you choose to take it overseas? Does that make sense? Okay then, foreigners, stop saying the N-word because it means something here in the US. Stop it. How about that? How about that? How y'all feel about that? He's scaring the shit out of these white boys. Woo, child. The ghetto. Killing is my business. I love his gold teeth, too. Cuckoo. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. We are going to win the Virginia military games. I have to go to the bathroom. He will pee-pee on himself. You nasty little worm. Stop stop that crime. I completely agree. People need to understand context. That word and concept is just a myth in the social media age. I'm watching Major Payne. Did I give you permission to sneeze? Oh, babe! First video I saw of yours was the integration video. I never thought about it like that. You changed my point of view for real. Fake-ass integration. They don't know about those early 2000s hip-hop forums. Yo, they don't know. I used to be on this forum. It's defunct now. It's shut down. I used to be on this forum where people used to dox each other for fun. They used to, like, post people, like, they would, like, hack each other's email accounts and, like, post pictures of your mom, your girlfriend, your little sister, your kids, call your kids ugly, call your grandma ugly. They used to dox each other and get each other's addresses and play pranks on each other where they would order, like, 25 pizzas and send pizzas to somebody's house in real life for fun. Like, y'all are too soft for the internet, really. Y'all trying to make the internet soft. I could smell a coon. That car video on Shea Moisture was my first video. It was everything. They're not foreign. They were born here. They're American. If you were born here, then I'm obviously not fucking talking about you. That's what I'm talking about. Talking about hit dogs. If you're born here, then I'm obviously not talking about you. Hit dog hollering. And if you're born here, but you're the child of immigrants, you still not a descendant of American chattel slavery. Go cry about it in your cereal. I love Major Payne. Look how aggressive he is. Nothing, sir. My first video was Logic is White Passing. Owen, thank you. Owen just said the same thing. They are foreign. They are not descendants of chattel slavery. Have y'all ever seen fucking the movie Blue Crush, the surf movie? One of the things that they fucking say to the tourists is, you flew here, we grew here. You flew here, we grew here. You, I don't know, came over here, however you came over here. We grew here. None of you can dispute what I'm saying because I'm saying nothing but facts. Oh, J. Joe put some information in there for y'all. Last time I was skating, my shins were on fire for like 3 days. I will put my foot in your ass. Is that clear? Skating, I don't know her. We need to be an economic power because we actually spend money on shit that we like. It's still BA gang, gang, gang. I know, thank you to everybody doing Super Chat. I see you, Savannah. Soak your legs in Epsom salt. Oh, I have some too. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to my party. Felicia got a whole series of videos on economic revolution. Please feel free to go watch. It's Major Payne, boy. Oh, look, this white dude really think he about to try Major Payne. Like, Major Payne not about to shave his head. Major Payne about to put you in your place, white boy. People don't get that you and Carl are friends in real life because all their friends are on the internet. Yo, everything they know is on the internet. They don't know anything about real life. Nothing. He shaved all his little hair off. Never said they were descendants of American chattel slavery. I said they're not foreign, they're American because they were born here. Their nationality is American. They are not descendants of American chattel slavery. They want to be down with the descendants of American chattel slavery, and they're not, and they never will be. And that's why they get offended and insulted. Period. Now, you can continue to play obtuse if you want, but it doesn't get any more clearer than what I just said. Hi, Earth Mother. Summer Jam Screen should be a series on your channel, Seren. I've been watching you for several months now. It really opened my eyes. Thank you. Kari. Oh, hi, Chatty J. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. Chatty J, you did super chat. Thank you. We haven't done a meetup in a while. We have to do some more meetups. They were definitely salty. Black female YouTubers matter. We're watching Major Payne. I had such a crush on Orlando Brown and Dee Dee Parker from My Brother and Me. It's alright. No apologies. I was late too. Those comments you read confirm everything. Ooh, look. He snitched on you, Major Payne. Snitched. What do you want, Mr. Peabody? Apparently, he pissed all over the front of his pants. Maybe that's because he's 6. He said, "Woman, when I was 6 years old, I had a full-time job." Can't divide something that's already divided. People don't like the truth. I'm glad you called them out, and I'm not surprised they reacted that way either. What are some black-owned American blogs to follow? Because now I'm annoyed at who I support. I don't read any blogs, but maybe you guys know some. They're speaking from a biased point of view. He said he was going to pick him out and toss him out the window. The Shade Room are instigators, and they are increasingly becoming mean-spirited. Brittany did super chat. Thank you. Shade Room is awful. Shade Room loves trolling black people. Sort of. Gotta go hard in the paint for Seren on Twitter. These foreign blacks are acting wild. Oh, sorry, Sky. We're not allowed to call them foreign. Didn't you know? They don't like that. I love the passion you show in your videos. It never turned me off. Wow, so they're peddling content, making us look ignorant and like we're not shit. Then they turn around and cite that content as examples of our inferiority. That's a whole other type of foul. Fuck them. Woo, Kari! Thank you for doing super chat. We're happy you're here, Kari. We always miss you when you're away. People always say like, "Oh, where's Kari?" Let us not forget they try to claim our shit as their own because of some ancestral link or shit. Some shit. No more of that inclusive BS. We need to start vetting these folks before we invite them into our organizations and movements. They see exploitation of us as international export. This is just like when you call white people white and they get irate. Yes, I thought the same thing. It's just like how white people hate being called white. Why are you calling me white? I'm not white. Is my skin white? Do I look white to you? Really, I'm pink. You better get out them feelings. You better get out them feelings. Somebody said on fucking Instagram that the foreign blacks are thin-skinned. They need to toughen up. That nobody is as tough as black Americans. I was like, it's because we have to deal with white people all day. So we don't let nothing get to us. They let everything get to them, get up under their skin. Because they're used to being majorities in their country and not getting challenged. We used to be in a minority and having people come for our neck at every second. So we don't give a fuck about nothing. They don't want to be called foreign around other non-black Americans. They don't even go here. That's really the shit, though. They want to be down. Oh, your sister's an extra in this movie, Black and More? Michelle's daughter, we love you. They literally think that black Americans profit off American imperialism. Boy, where? That's why I don't shop at their beauty supplies no more. I haven't gotten a manicure in over a year. They can keep it. And I'm really saying that's like a prime example. Like a black American saying we don't know how we feel about Koreans in our neighborhood due to the anti-black racism displayed towards us from them is not the same as a white American saying they don't want Koreans in their neighborhood because they're racist white supremacists. But if we say that, they're going to look at us and be like, oh, you're xenophobic and anti-immigrant. Don't nobody care about context. Don't nobody care about nuance. Don't nobody care about the anti-black racism put towards native blacks. Don't nobody care. They just want black Americans at the bottom. That's all they want. He fucking buried them in dirt and is watering them. I love Major Payne. He told them, uproot yourselves. I love him. We gonna start the hard stuff. The hard stuff? Academics is a major dweeb, like his name is a black American clothing line. I hope he paid his coins for that. Koreans be like, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy! Which came from another Wayans movie. We should watch that one next. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Next week, next Sunday. Hurry up and buy! Meanwhile, the white dude is like robbing the shit out of them. We don't get passports because we're not trying to run off somewhere to another country. That's the main reason I stopped shopping at Korean beauty supply stores over a decade ago. They just be coming up with shit. Bye. Hi, Alex. Vic Mensa's from Chicago. What he says about academics and what academics does is true. How do you feel about people that have one foreign black parent and one black American parent like Issa Rae? Can't stand that chick. Issa Rae, another one that wanna be down. Wanna be down ass. Wanna be down ass. But this is the thing that I don't like. Who could answer this for me? The main cast of Insecure, Issa Rae, who's got a black American parent and a foreign parent. The other bitch, Molly, who's foreign. And fucking Amanda Seales, who's Grenadian, right? Now, Amanda Seales was also born here, right? Issa Rae was born here, right? These people are quote-unquote American, right? That's what you just said, Mark. They don't like being called foreign because they're born here. But then they put, all the Grenadian flags in their bios. Oh, Grenada, 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 Grenada. I'm from Grenada. I'm from Grenada. I love Grenada. I love Grenada. Because I used to follow Amanda Seales on Instagram. And she used to go to Grenada all the time and be like, I'm home. I'm home. I'm home. I'm back in Grenada. Grenada this, Grenada that. Oh, Jamaica this, Jamaica that. Nigeria this, Nigeria that. Martinique this, Martinique that. This, that. When y'all have all the flags in your bios and y'all talking about, oh, I'm back home, it's fine. But then when we native-born descendants of American chattel slavery call y'all foreign, it's a problem. Who can explain it to me? Who can make it make sense? You cannot have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. No. No, nah, we off that. We're done with that. So you want to rep Grenada so hard? Not to pick on Amanda, because I don't have no issue with her. I'm she really using her as an example because I used to follow her on Instagram and she used to like rep Grenada like hard as fuck. Like if you want to rep that shit so hard, that's fine. But then don't you get offended when I call you foreign? You're foreign. You yourself are fucking foreign. You're Grenadian. Like, again, not to, like, rip on her specifically. Like, we could pick anybody else, but stop it. Stop. I'm literally just using her as an example because I know she's from Grenada. Because she talks about it all the time. Please tell me which countries in Africa black Americans can go to as we please. People have said Liberia, which was started by black Americans, and also people have said that Ghana has some programs there, but it's not the same as how people come here and they want to be called American when they didn't do what we did. No. Why should I? Why should I? No. Where am I in the movie? 2809. He just ate the laxative cupcake. Foreign can be a derogatory word only by the delivery, not the definition. Right. Foreign is not a bad word. Like, foreign is not a bad word. I'm sorry. If you choose to take it wrong, that's on you. Just like when we call white people white and they don't like it. Calling you white is not inherently bad. Sorry. Oh my God. He fucking fainted. He farted in our white boy face. He fainted. Major Payne. Can't be legal the way he's been treating us. And here I thought foreign means not native to this land. Here I thought foreign means not native to this land, but they be real proud of that immigrants made America great rhetoric, but don't you fucking call them foreign. See how they fucking piss all in your Cheerios. That's funny, isn't it? That's funny how that works, isn't it? I can't type in the chat, no. Dox each other for fun, what the fuck? Yes. That's the difference. White people treat others badly because they're racist. Black Americans treat others the way that others treat them. Oh, I see somebody got banned. Listening is fundamental. They want to complain of being called African booty scratchers. They're soft as fuck. Is it true you hate Mexican immigrants too, or is that fake? Now, who watched my video from beginning to end? Did I say one word about Mexicans in my video? Did I say one word about Mexicans in my video? Who watched my video beginning to end? Nathan, you obviously didn't watch it. Or is that a made-up rumor? Nathan B. Clarissa, look, Nathan B., are you asking seriously or are you joking? Shh. They got this nigga with a dress on. People just want to play dumb. They really be calling descendants of American chattel slavery immigrants like we chose to be here. They got that Ben Carson mindset. Africans cry about being called African booty scratchers. I got called that and I'm not even African. Other black Americans get called African booty scratchers all the time. We're kids, that really hurt their feelings. I'm asking for real. People saying she's anti-immigrants now. She doesn't care about the kids in cages. Yeah, that's because I made an Instagram post saying prison is also a cage. And who speaks up for the black American kids in cages? And when I said that, they said, oh, you're xenophobic and you hate Mexicans. Because I said, who speaks up for the black American kids in cages? They proving my point. They don't like us. They don't like us. They don't like us. Period. I'm just here chilling, watching my movie. Why they made him put a dress on? Why they did that? Umi, thank you. Super chat. Sir, yes, sir. He's obviously awake. His eyes are open. Hello, Betty. Like, they in there whispering mad loud. Like, why would he not wake up? He shaved everybody. Major Payne didn't fuck around. First vid was on gentrification. I was on the hook from that point on. Davey. Y'all coming with some coins today. Wish you would do a Houston meet and greet. I've never been to Houston, but I have to get there. Africans call each other worse things than African booty scratchers. Trust me. I've been a victim and a bully. Joe, I see your question. I don't know. I don't think you really can be. However, I don't really think you can be pro-black and pro-military. However, I was reading this really good article the other day that was talking about how our American military is basically I don't want to say funded. Funded is not the right word, but it's populated by the poor. Because since they don't have a draft anymore, like 90% of the military, like maybe 10% of the military is like legacy military families. But 90% of the military is like the poor, like poor people that don't have any options. Most of the poor people that don't have any options are black. So a lot of black people get out of high school and join the military because they have no options. They have no other way to get an education. They have no other way to get any money or any benefits because we have a poor army. Like our army is created by the poor, like poor people that have to give their lives for infrastructure because they don't have no other options. So what can you say about that, really? She said they hate you. He said good. That's how I feel. How many pancakes am I eating? Only 3. I'm just eating them slow. The reason people get mad when they're called foreigner is because when they say it, it comes from a negative place. Now they're mad when it comes back around. I know it sounds funny, but I casually do this in my everyday life. I give to my fellow black coworkers. I grew up in a black Muslim family, so I was taught to give zakat. I love to give to black people. That's awesome, Kari. They really be using individual experiences to generalize the whole population. They think like white people. Didn't you know black Americans aren't allowed to control their own narrative? They're angry, but they are foreign. Bye, Dominique. I was in utter disbelief at CAs, FBs, and BBs. That would be Continental Africans, foreign blacks, and British black Brits going full Fox News because you said something they didn't like. You called them dweebs, which is as benign as insults come. They need to grow the fuck up. Yeah, where is Justin? He's probably busy. He'll probably last week he got in a little bit late. He was like doing some stuff. This man shaves his head and reads a book with a machete. The military just uses black bodies. Exactly. I think African Americans think they're superior. Boy, where are your surveys? Where are your research? And then they'll be like, well, Seren, like, where do you get your evidence that black immigrants benefit from white supremacist infrastructure? And I'd be like, well, because there were studies done where people, like, went out into neighborhoods and, like, surveyed who was getting the most job and education opportunities, and the surveys found that the white supremacist infrastructure running the majority of the jobs and the education here in the United States prefer the black immigrants to the native blacks because of the perception that the native blacks are lazy, you know, ghetto crack babies on welfare that don't want to work, and the black immigrants work hard and come here from war-torn countries, and also that they will work for less money. That's the perception. Like, studied, like, I didn't make that up. Like, that's from a study. Oh, this is my part. He better tell him this fucking story. Black Americans are just a different breed. We have to deal with everybody, and everybody has an opinion on us. All the people on Twitter kept saying we black Americans think the world revolves around us, which is why we're having the conversation. When I said in my video that I made the video because it was requested, because of the article that the Nigerian girl wrote in the New Yorker. Have an opinion without watching the video, y'all. What do I always say about uninformed opinions? They're shit. White people don't like being called white because it makes them feel othered. And these foreign blacks don't like being called foreign because it makes them feel othered. But so what? Like, you are foreign. Like, you're not from America. You come here. That makes you a foreigner. I really don't, I don't understand what's the fucking issue. I don't understand what's the issue. They want to be down so bad. They want to be down. They want to be down so they could benefit. And they don't like when you say no. Just like how white people don't like when you say no. Hi, Melanation. Ooh, he liked that. Like that, Hillary. Us Black Americans had to grow up roasting other people and each other. Facts. My I don't give a fuck game is strong. Black Americans be roasting everybody. Hi, Kristen. I'm watching Major Payne. He about to fucking shoot in the closet. He shot the closet. He said, "Is the monster in there? If he's still in there, he ain't happy." Major Payne just exterminated that bad man with extreme prejudice. He shot the fuck out of the closet. That's what I would do. If I had a kid that was like, "Is something in the closet? I'm scared." All right, we're gonna shoot the closet. Thank you, Major. He about to fucking body slam this little kid. He's hugging you, Major Payne. He's showing you affection. He's just trying to show you some affection. He said, "What's your angle, boy?" I don't like it. This reminds me of the Chappelle Show episode where a white dude behind the counter of a KFC calls him a hard ER bomb, and he's like, "And give me my food." Context and nuance, they don't want it. I also thought by calling them foreign black, it helps encompass black people from all over. Nobody has time to say Nigerian, Ghanaian, etc. Oh, they don't like that either. They want us to have a pocket map on us at all times so that we could whip it out. And we could be like, "Okay, tell me where, out of the 54 countries in Africa, tell me where are you from specifically so I can call you specifically where you're from." They love it. Meanwhile, we're just Americans. They don't be like, "Oh, are you from New York? Are you from here? Are you from there?" But we supposed to have the pocket almanac. We supposed to have the pocket almanac on us at all times, y'all. Because they be like, "Stop calling us African." Africa doesn't just have one culture. It's a huge amalgamation of over 54 countries and nations. You need to call us by our specific names. Or I don't give a fuck. And I'm not carrying around a pocket almanac because, I don't know, you have an inferiority complex about being a foreigner. More you problems. You problems. Not me problems. You problems. Seek therapy. I mean, I know y'all love white Jesus over there, so talk to white Jesus about it. Have a little talk with Jesus. I don't know what to tell you. You say foreign because you weren't born here and black because you are black. They love throwing that word around with no context. Us black Americans roast each other all the time. That's why we're so good at it. I just saw the hurry up and buy on your Tumblr. Somebody just fucking redid it the other day. I was like, "Oh, we have to watch this." I told you this in DMs, but I found it funny that everybody that disagreed with you disagreed with emotions and feelings. Nobody brought facts. They want us to get a passport so we could leave. So we could leave when they shut the borders on us, or like they're trying to take America from us. Yo, Payne. You Payne. I'm curious on your take on black Americans being oppressed people on colonized land. As descendants of American chattel slavery built a country on what is technically land that belongs to the indigenous people already here. I think if everybody fucking left and went home tomorrow to their respective countries, black Americans and Native Americans will have to stay and hash it out. Because let's not also forget that indigenous fucking Americans, some of them also did own slaves and participate in the American chattel slavery, like slave trade as well. So we could sort that out amongst ourselves if the time comes. But don't nobody else got to get involved in that either. Major Payne about to get up and whip this dude's ass. I like how you are offended by being called a foreign black, but you boast about being Nigerian, Jamaican, Ghanaian, or etc. in America. Those countries are not in America, right? Like, you obviously don't feel that fucking bad about being foreign with all them Nigerian flags in your bio. How bad do you really feel about being foreign? You want to be able to lord your foreignness over me, but you get offended when I call you one. That's a joke. And you can choke. Major Payne is beating this white dude's ass. Major Payne really gave it to white people this whole movie from beginning to end. I think that's why I always like this movie. Somebody gonna answer for this blood from my lip. I see some people getting blocked. I think if your culture growing up is from another country, then you are foreign. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? I think if your culture growing up is from another country, then you are foreign. How do y'all feel about that? Because I've said that too. Y'all don't have the same culture as us. You don't grow up the same as us. You don't eat the same foods as us. You don't listen to the same music as us. Y'all, even if y'all are seen as black outside, y'all have a different culture at home. Even if y'all are seen as black Americans, let me be specific, outside, y'all have a different culture at home. They trying to have their cake and eat it too. If they could rep that, then we could rep Black American Gang. They confuse nationalism with pro-Black American. Hi, don't touch my hair. I see you. So for someone who has parents that are from West Africa but was born and raised in the hood of Baltimore, what are your thoughts on this? I feel like this is not that hard to understand. If your parents are from West Africa, you're not a Black American. Black American means descendant of American chattel slavery. If your parents are from West Africa, you are not a Black American. I don't care. You could be American in terms of nationality, but that's why I say don't call me an African American, because I feel like African American is more appropriate for someone like that. Parents are from West Africa, but you were born here. You are an African American, right? You are not a descendant of American chattel slavery. Either you are a descendant of American chattel slavery or you ain't. Didn't I also say that in my video? Either you are a descendant of American chattel slavery or you ain't. Y'all talking about all this? Well, what if this? And what if that? And what if your parents this? And what if your parents that? If your parents are from West Africa, if your parents are from Jamaica, if your parents are from Europe, you are not a descendant of American chattel slavery. What's hard to understand about this? What are y'all not grasping? What can I say to make this easier for y'all to understand? Who can tell me? I like his gold teeth. I want a gold tooth, y'all. Importing foreigners is America's way of making sure native-born blacks who aren't white-friendly don't take over the most powerful country on earth. What y'all think about that? Screenshot. If calling them foreign is an insult, if calling people white is an insult, that means calling us black and American is an insult too. Because they're always calling us American. They're always calling us American. But them calling us Americans is fine. Them calling us arrogant Americans is fine. But us calling them foreign is a problem. It's almost like a double standard or something. It's almost like black Americans are supposed to be on the bottom or something. It's almost like everybody can get whatever they want from us and we can't respond or something. There's a whole lot of making them stand outside in the rain in this movie. Somebody had to catch pneumonia. Then bring me my trophy. Oh yeah, they're going to try and steal it. He's going to be like, that's not what I meant. He's going to be like, I didn't mean steal it. I love that one of the black kids was deaf too. He was like hard of hearing. I've also discovered that a lot of the old movies, like rewatching them as an adult, a lot of the old movies that I like had characters that were not able-bodied. Like a lot of the movies that I like have characters that are not able-bodied. Like I like movies that have like a variety of different type of characters and representation. I never realized that when I was younger, but as an adult, like yes. They're low-key in love with their oppressors, which makes it cool to hate us. Like I said, Africans never got along, i.e. the reason that black Americans exist. Africa was never a utopia. What diaspora do they be talking about? Oh, y'all are really moving this chat. I can't even read all of them. It's going too fast. I think they want to have it both ways. I think they can have it both ways. It's intersectionality. Nothing wrong with that. No, well, I'm a black American. I'm a descendant of American chattel slavery that this country was fucking built up on top of, and I'm saying no, they can't. And what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Why should they be able to have it both ways? How is that fair? How is that fair? So you basically feel like it's fine for people to be able to come here and have it both ways and have double the opportunities over black Americans that built this shit and don't have shit. You really think that's fair and fine and okay? And this is why people say we don't have no allies. And this is why people say we don't have no allies, because nobody's looking out for us. Nobody cares about us. Ghana is not giving black Americans citizenship as easy as people are claiming. Most often, they are only giving citizenship to people with money who are boosting local industries. No, in your video, not once did you bring up Mexicans. People just made that up. My dad is from Jamaica, and literally, if I go there, I'm foreign or a foreigner. American is referred to as foreign. What the fuck is the difference for them? I am not offended by the word foreign. I did watch the whole thing, and I never heard nothing about Mexicans. I'm so lost at them bringing that up. Is it a continental African or is it a white person? Chugga, 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 choo, choo. I watched your video and commented, people are trying to put words in your mouth. It's ridiculous. People are saying you told them to get out, and I'm like, no, Seren did not tell all immigrants and Mexicans to get out. Like, everyone is so whiny, build your own, what the fuck. It takes grinding and work ethic to create the opportunities you want. Y'all don't want to stop your hand in our oppression. You want it both ways. Boom! Explosion happened. Blood and guts and spit and knives is everywhere. Bubba come crawling out. Talk about both legs missing. I can't feel my legs. And he looked up at me and he's crying. He said, Payne, I can't feel my legs. I said, Bubba, they ain't there. I looked down. Little bloody nubs was kicking real fast. You ain't gonna make it. And I said, bang! Charlie was all over the place. They really thought that the Oyema guy playing Martin Luther King Jr. is not a huge problem, but have the audacity to talk about black Americans playing black Brits. They are so contradictory. Bam! 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 Sorry, this is my where he's telling the story. I saw what you did to my friend. Bam! You'll never take me alive. The military offers free education if you serve or something. I almost joined the military, but I know that wouldn't be a good environment for me. The military targets their propaganda at poor black boys and girls, promises them a college education, housing, and health care. Speak on it. The military is made up of people needing a job. That's why it's hard for me to judge them. Most people in the military join because of the opportunities. That's also part of why they don't make school affordable. If it were, no one would sign up. They feel insulted that they can't claim blackness while also joining in on the exploitation of blackness. Everybody, move your body, get to it, give you something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. That's my jam. Look at how fast this nigga's eating. Major Payne is ridiculous. Yes, read the military. A few of my cousins went into the military for that reason. I joined the military because of that reason. Not that bad of an experience. If healthcare and education were free, not as much people would join. Justin is not here because he's baking desserts for us. Seren broke the internet again. He's baking a cake. Somebody said Africans are the real model minorities. I read an article about that as well. Umi, the story. I know this part by heart. It's a false equivalency when people talk about. Oh, you're talking about when people talk about Black Americans playing foreign blacks in movies? It's a false equivalency because the productions are American productions in USA creating jobs. It's not like they're playing black bricks in fully British productions. That's true. Continental Africans, black Brits, what are BCs, are soft and wouldn't survive a day in Black American shoes. If we claim Africa, we're not African, we're American, aka we're foreign. If we don't claim Africa, we're trying to be white, self-hating, or something we're not. What the fuck do y'all want from us? It's not rocket scientists. Even if they do watch it, they still misconstrue your content on purpose. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Major Payne shooting the monster in the closet was my favorite scene. This part with Major Payne dancing. Look at him dancing! Look at David Wayne's dancing! He's getting down! He's getting down. He's doing the robot. He said. He's getting down. She's hating. Don't hate Hillary. He's getting down. I'd be like, oh, go Major, go Major, go Major, go Major. He's getting down. She's hating on him. Major Payne shooting the monster in the closet was my favorite scene. He's doing this. Hey, 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 pop that coochie, hey, pop that coochie. And then they'd be like, oh my God, these Black Americans are so uncouth talking about pop that coochie. Pop that coochie, pop that coochie. Until that shit blows up. And then you're going to see Nigerian pop that coochie, just like Nigerian dab. They doing this. Look at Karen Parsons. Hey, she started shaking her butt. He couldn't take that. He couldn't take that. He couldn't take that. He couldn't take that. He couldn't take it. Look, he couldn't take it. The video where Seren is reading the fuck out of that white dude was semi-viral again, and the comments are so dumb and funny. All praising her for speaking out, but also dissing her at the same time for inciting diaspora wars. They don't know. They love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. They came at me hard on Twitter for defending you. They even threw Flint water jokes in there. And I was like, wait, what? Exactly. But they get mad when we say y'all are foreign. But they're going to make fun of you, make Flint water jokes. That's why Black Americans don't have no clean water to drink. You're from Africa. Major Payne just terminated that bald man with extreme prejudice. Somebody said something about some girl that started a thread about me on Twitter trying to disprove everything I said. I saw I'm not gonna say her name, but let's talk about how she used to be all in my fucking Twitter DMs, talking about how she loved me so much and using all type of content from my Twitter threads for her pieces that she writes for The Root. How about y'all pull up one of her pieces that she wrote for The Root and you compare it to my piece on Medium that is also on Riot Material about the fucking Sofia Coppola, the Beguiled situation, and let's see who copies who. But see, I don't say nothing about nobody. I let people rock. But then they want to try to call themselves getting some fame and some clout off me. I could air all you out. I could air all of you out. But I support other black people. I should start airing motherfuckers out. I should start airing motherfuckers out. I should start airing motherfuckers out by motherfucking name. Since people want to talk about me. And just like I said, when the cat's away, the mice will play. If I was on Twitter, they'd still be on my nuts right now. Sucking me the fuck off. Slurping. All in my vagina. All in my vagina. Kind of random, but I think the idea that some foreign blacks have, can't even see it, the chat's moving so fast. They have their own unique culture and walk around with their nose up high, holding their values in our face in our country. Seren, stop clocking these people. Other YouTubers using your commentary as talking points for views are extra mad that you didn't sugarcoat anything, you the big, scary, angry black woman. I'm that bitch, and I'm going to continue to be so. They say black Americans have no culture because they're regurgitating talking points. It's no coincidence that this line is being used all around. Thank you for your response on my question. Those are my exact thoughts, too. That's why I fuck with your channel. You make me feel sane in a facts don't matter world. Chell, I see what you're saying, that a certain YouTuber said some slick shit on Twitter about me being xenophobic, and that same YouTuber was defending Bruno Mars in my comments, talking about culture is meant to be shared, but now has African-American culture t-shirts up for sale on her Instagram. For-profit activists that just want you to buy shit, wave riders and clout chasers. But I'm not even going to say their names because I'm not even going to give them no more clout and attention on my platform. I'm not saying nobody's name out loud so that people can run and go look at their channels. Which is why I said don't address them by name in the comment section. That's what they want. Attention and fame whores. Whores. Little whores in my black youngster voice. Whores. Fame and attention whores. Let's be honest. Random, the video on integration changed my life and the way I look at everything. It didn't really hit me until I took an African American history course about how some black Americans got our native ancestry is because there were natives who owned slaves. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all can leave that up to us and Native Americans to figure out after the rest of y'all leave. Don't be asking me about no Native Americans. That'll be between us and them. It's the fact that people come here and talk down on us like our people didn't fight, die, and struggle to make that even possible for them. We don't go and do that in their land. No, we don't. They come in here and do that for us. They do, 100%. People do know that the term African American is a fairly recent term given to us. Exactly, and we don't have to keep using that term if we don't want to. We could become black Americans. We could become descendants of American chattel slavery. Before African American, we were colored. Before that, we were Negroes. Before that, we were niggers. We don't have to keep using that term if we don't want. I think if your culture is from another country, y'all are foreign. This is correct. This is fine. We are different. And how many real descendants of American chattel slavery, black Americans, have y'all seen that disagree with me? None. None. Everybody speaking up for the most part has been what? A foreigner. A foreigner with a very prominent voice in black American media. It's almost like they don't want to let go of this control that they have over the black American narrative. which is what I said in my original video. Video. Seren, these people are slow. Yes, it's not really hard. Black American equals ethnicity of the black descendants of American slavery. Your nationality can be American, your race could be black, but you're either a descendant of American chattel slavery or you're not. If you don't have a parent that's a descendant of American chattel slavery, you're a foreigner. That's it. Sorry, not sorry. If you want to know if you are a black American, just answer this question. Are you a descendant of American chattel slavery? How people don't understand that. How? Descendant of American chattel slavery equals black American. That's it. Period. I didn't take offense to anything Seren said because other continental Africans and first gens proved her point. So, I love the iPad, Earth Mother. Foreign blacks actually feel that we only have hypervisibility because we're American. They won't give any props on our culture and creations being good. Every time, this white dude, the white dude that is the father, the drunk father of the boy, that's like beating, look, he's like beating on him. He was also in fucking, The Next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank playing the bad guy. He always plays the evil white dude. He just got that evil white dude face. He told his son, I own you and you will respect me. He's really beating the shit out of him. You hit that boy again, I'm going to do more than salute you. And he's obviously drunk as hell. I could smell the alcohol through my computer screen. You hit that boy again, I'm going to do more than salute you. Watching Major Payne. You drunk in that nasty suit. You drunk. You're not about to beat up nobody. Boy, go to rehab and dry out. Hi, True Beauty J. Neffy said, ooh, this chat is so good. I was at a work dinner with white and South Asian people, and everybody was talking about the countries their families are from. When they turned to me, I was like, my grandmother is from Arkansas. Right, and they act like they don't say that to us all the time. Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from D.C. No, but like, where are you really from? I'm from D.C. No, but you know, especially like in New York and in places that have like high immigrant populations. But like, well, where are your parents from? They from D.C. My grandparents are from D.C. My great-grandparents are from a plantation in North Carolina. Like, that's it. Like, that's where we're from. And then they be like, oh, so you just like regular black. Yep, I'm just regular black. But then they get offended when we call them foreign. It's almost like they want black Americans at the bottom. It's almost like they want black Americans to have no respect. It's almost like they want black Americans to not defend ourselves. Meanwhile, they live here in our fucking country where we built everything that they're even benefiting off of, including the immigration laws that allowed them to come here. And they get offended when you say that, but it's like, that's history. Like, that's what happened. I'm sorry that it bothers you for me to say the truth about black Americans. I know that you want us to be at the bottom and it gets on your nerves. But that's a fact of life. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. It's just an expression. But I'm sorry. You cannot have an ethnicity by simply moving to another place. It doesn't make sense. They used to import West Indians as nurses in NYC. Now it's Filipinos, Vietnamese, East Asians, etc. All to keep black Americans on the bottom. It's true. Everything is fine and fair when it works in their favor. No, you can't have it both ways. If you think that that's fair, then black Americans should be able to go to other countries and be able to call ourselves a part of that culture. But what happens when the black Americans wear dashikis to go to Afropunk and fucking see Black Panther? They write whole think pieces talking about we appropriating their culture. I know y'all saw the think pieces. Come on now. 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 I don't have time for these lies and games. I don't. I don't have time for the lies and the games from white people. I don't have time for the lies and the games from y'all either. I don't. Respect just a little bit. just a little bit. RESPECT, find out what it means to me. RESPECT, take care, TCP. Oh, sung by a Black American. Oh, little respect. I get tired. Keep on trying. You're running out of food. I ain't lying. Fine, not alone. People envy Black Americans' hypervisibility. A lot of Nigerians especially have a caste system and had their own slaves in Nigeria. Continental Africans and foreign blacks are not Black Americans. It's not their culture, so I'm not understanding the entitlement. People forget Mindy Kaling's brother posed as a Black American and got into med school. He wrote a book and everything. Niggas really feel like they can walk into America and just become Black Americans. It's fucking wild. And then say, yes, I think it's fine, it's fair, it's intersectionality. There are no allies, y'all. Hi, Quentin. There are way more people here than usual. I feel like we're under surveillance and some of these clips will end up on Twitter. I'm sure they will. For the people that can't sit through a 28-minute video, they damn sure not going to be able to sit through a 2-3 hour Bees Big. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't care. They can say whatever they fucking want. All they're doing is exposing themselves, like I said. They're performance activists, they're entertainment activists, they're for-profit activists, saying my name for clout and attention and money. The end. Put that on Twitter. If you think you have the right to succeed off of someone else's oppression, that is a problem. Where am I at in the movie? 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 41 seconds. Some Black Americans were pissed about that African playing MLK. One Black American said he would have preferred a Southern Black American to play that part. David playing MLK in Selma was funny because it was proof a non-Black American can't play one. His mannerisms were not normal. A lot of people said they felt the same way about Daniel Kaluuya and Get Out. They felt like that's not how a Black American, like the mannerisms were off. Black Americans are part of the African diaspora, and it seems that all other members of the diaspora practice tribalism. I think we should too. We need to practice ethnocentric tribalism. If no one is looking out for us, then who will? We gotta watch our backs. I still cannot understand someone non-Black American talking shit about Black Americans while they're living in our house that we built, the United States. I would never move to Senegal and talk about the Senegalese. Make that make sense. They're trying to stop us. I think a lot of blacks around the world, especially in Europe, are in love with the Black American idea because of music and movies. I've even seen non-English speakers trying to imitate the slang. My parents, grandparents, and their grandparents were also in this country, America. My greats were all here. They see whites as superior and the ones who built the U.S., so they don't mind stepping on us. Oh, I see somebody got timed out. Now he fucks with Major Payne because Major Payne defended him against his drunk-ass dad. Erasure is part of the problem. I think it's funny when people get offended when Black Americans say make your own place. How is that a bad thing? Seems like helpful advice to me. Just like when you call them foreign. They mad because they want to be us. They mad because they want to be us. Just like when you call white people cultural appropriators and they get upset and be like, culture is meant to be shared. They mad because they want to be us. They want to be down with what we going through. They want to be down. That's the only reason. And they feel like they're better than us. So it's almost like some, how dare you? Just like with white people. How dare you think you can speak to me this way? Bitch, I'm uncouth. Yup. I'll talk to you however I want. And I know y'all see those people talking real aggressive on Twitter when they know I'm not on there. Like as if I wouldn't fucking put my foot, my size 11 foot. I'm 6 feet tall. I wear a woman's 11, a men's 9.5. I will put my foot up your ass. I beat the shit out of you. Come on now. I give you a good old-fashioned Washington, D.C. by way of Harlem, by way of Miami beatdown. Get out of here. Let's stop the games. Like, we could really, like, and I wasn't even as nasty as I could be. Like, I could really be a disrespectful ass bitch. Like, I could really be on some shit. Like, yeah, bitch, I'll beat the shit out of you. It's the American way. Like, I could really be on some real troll shit if I want. Like, if I want. Oh, Brits want to talk shit? That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. If I want to troll, Brits want to talk shit about Americans? Bring your knife to this gunfight then, bitch. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Oh, you're making fun of our knife violence. Oh my god. Like, y'all talk so aggressive. Internet thugs. Twitter fingers. Internet thugs. E-thuggin'. When I don't even talk about anybody, I don't say nobody by name. I don't give nobody no type of attention, nothing on this platform. They all want to have my name in their mouth for some attention. For some attention. Attention whores. Attention whores. Attention whores. Fame whores. Whores. Funny. Nah, I'm not saying anybody's name. Nobody gonna get no more clout or attention off me. I'm not saying nobody's name. I'm not saying nobody's name so that people could go look them up, go look up their platform and give them some views. Nope, that's what these people want. Attention. They're obsessed. They're obsessed. Obsessed. They're obsessed with Black Americans. I have never said a single thing about Mexicans in a single video ever. Ever. That is a lie. Liars. 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 I don't care about Mexicans. Don't think about Mexicans. Don't say nothing about them. People fucking lie. Because they know I'm not on Twitter. They think they can say whatever the fuck they want. Get out of here. Get out my vagina. Get out of my vagina. I don't have no kids. Why are y'all all up in my pussy? Get out. Climb out. I'm not your mom's. You know, you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Thank you, Alex. And who said that? A Black American that they love. That they will write all these think pieces about. Get out of here. Everybody want to sit with us, but nobody want to stand with us. No such thing as allies. And I'm talking to Black Americans. All these continental Africans and British people throwing their 2 cents and they chatter, no, I really don't care about them. I'm talking to my Black Americans. Look at how they talk about you. Look at how they feel about you. If you want to keep on supporting them, that's on y'all, but I can't tell nobody what to do, but that's a choice you're making for yourselves. I live in Buffalo, New York. A lot of times I'm on the west side. I'm getting profiled by both white people and African immigrants. Go into an African store and buy a 5-cent and ask for 5 cents for a Lucy and you will see how it works. And y'all saying too many people's names in this chat, so I'm turning this chat off after the video because I don't want nobody looking up these people's names and giving them attention. Everybody talking about how we lost. I've heard and none of these people will address me directly. I have Instagram where they can @ me directly. I'm on YouTube where they can leave comments directly in my comment section. That YouTuber that y'all just brought up was hardcore defending Bruno Mars in my comment section for a whole week. She hasn't said nothing to me directly. I'm on Snapchat where they could find me directly. I have an email address where they could email me directly. Has anybody said one word to me directly? No, because they don't want it. They know I'm right. They're using my name for clout and attention, fame, whores, entertainment activists, for-profit activists. They don't have nothing to say to me directly because they know I will fucking destroy them. Get on my pussy. all I have to say about that. This nigga, Major Payne, he threw him in the kiddie pool. They will defend Bruno but cry when we wear kente cloths for graduation. I'm over talking about this shit. People keep disputing points, talk about what happened in their country. What does it have to do with what's over here? Africans will make jokes about how we deserve to be killed and we're ghetto, but then want to say, bring back our girls. People asking for a fade on Twitter. They're corny. I'm not a descendant of United States chattel slavery, but you are right. You're speaking facts. This channel really helps counteract the gaslighting of everyday life. I feel like my soul is exfoliated every Sunday. I loved what you had to say about black children also being in cages. And they didn't like it. I said prison is also a cage. What about all the black kids in prison? They said, oh, so you don't care about the immigrant kids in prison? I'm talking about the black kids in prison, in cages. So y'all don't care about the black kids in cages. Just say it. We all know. We all know. We all know. People love to emotionally manipulate black Americans. They're doing the thing for the trophy. They get educated about white people and think they're better than us because white people treat them like tokens within the diaspora. Exactly. Somebody said she's mad, talking about a certain somebody. She's mad because people are comparing her to Seren. And that's exactly what it is. It's a whole lot of fucking foreign blacks mad because I got the sauce and they get compared to me. And they don't like it. Sorry. I'm sorry that I have the sauce and you don't. Sorry, what you want me to do? They mad, they jealous. It's a lot of jealousy and envy. And people talking bad about me because they're jealous and envious, period. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. I'm disgusted. But that's all right. That's all right. I remember this one black Brit who thought she was the shit because her parents paid for her to come to school in the U.S. She said she couldn't wait to leave because black Americans were trash. Black American culture is worth billions of dollars. The moment we start unifying under that identity, then we scare the culture vultures who are exploiting our lack of unity. Yes, black Americans, come together. Ain't no allies. Ain't no allies. Come together, black Americans. Now, like I said, though, a lot of Caribbeans get it. A lot of West Indians get it. A lot of Haitians get it. There are people that get it. And the people that do get it, they get with it. They get with it. And that's fine. But don't you be running around arguing with these people that obviously look at you like some dirt. They are not your allies, even though they are black. They are not your allies. Oh. Ain't no need for name calling. It's disgusting. I hear Nigerians and Jamaicans talk shit about ignorant black Americans, but they love trap music and talk all the slang. The hypocrisy is disgusting. Black Americans have the right to say whatever we want. They're on black America's dick. I had a Jamaican be like, you normal black? I said, yeah. Then he was like, but your father is Trini. And he was like, oh, so you're not one of the normal ones. I'm going to start calling continental Africans African booty scratchers for fun now that they want to act up. They want to be comfortable in their lies. Native black descendants of American chattel slavery are losing because we have been brainwashed to believe that we are African. We are not. They literally have the same ideologies about shit as white people, and foreign blacks are also extremely conservative. Yes. I'm a foreigner and I approve this message. Africans never bring anything to the table for us. Someone asked me what type of black are you? I almost kicked them. I'm black American. I've never identified with Africa. I have so many of them Pan-African pages blocked on Instagram. They want to claim Wakanda like that shit is real. I'm like, 2 white men created it and Africans want to claim something white people made. We have to share every part. I'm reading comments. We have to share every part of our culture, but as soon as they get upset, they want to take Wakanda away, laugh my ass off. Maybe I like you a lot. Saw them and read them and they were scathing. It's our African culture and you don't understand, blah, blah, blah. But when it's convenient, we're all black, though. They just unearthed a mass grave of black bodies in Texas. They literally built this country off our people, but they're mad at being called foreign. Right! Get some real problems! Y'all mad about being called foreign and African booty scratchers. Oh, well, over here, being called foreign is really insulting. Get some real problems before you talk to me. Please. Get some real problems. Soft. Kobe. Soft. 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 Kobe. Black American. This is like the black intellectuals who try to normalize Rachel Dolezal. Yeah, remember that shit pissed me off too. I stopped fucking with the black academics after that too. Well, she went to the same schools as us and she took all the classes and, you know, she's doing a lot for the community. She's doing more for the community than those poor, broke, fucking black American niggers that walk around with their pants sagging and don't want to do anything. Why can't we give her an honorary black pass? You're conservative. You're like white people. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, it's an expression. Here we go. And you know what else they don't understand? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You better start doing the butterfly. Woo! You know what else they don't understand about our culture is the way that we talk. Like, black Americans get very loud. Like, we yell. Like, we get aggressive. Like, we talk like this. Like, we talk with our hands. That doesn't mean we're upset. That doesn't mean we're angry. That doesn't mean... Like, I'm watching Major Payne right now. Like, I'm going back and forth between talking to y'all and watching this movie that I like. Like, I'm chilling. Like, yes, I'm hyped, but that's just the way we also express ourselves in our culture. They don't understand. They don't understand us. That's it. That's it. They're different. We're different. We're different. We're different. Come on. I'm tired. Hi, Always Ready. Thank you. You did super chat. I see you. When people ask me where I'm from, hey, get funky. Do it. Do it. Go do it. Do it. Get down. Do it. Do it. Hey, do it. Do it. Get down. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Get down. Oh! That's Michael Jackson, a black American. I'm watching Major Payne, which I'm sure y'all have never seen. They hate us because they ain't us. Black American culture is everywhere. I have a good friend who's Russian, and she was showing me Russian trap songs, y'all. I was like, what the fuck? We're trying to dismantle white supremacy. They are trying to benefit from it. That is 100% true. There's a lot of people out here that also don't want us to be free and no longer oppressed because they would be out of jobs talking about this shit on the internet and selling y'all clothes. I love the comment someone made about Black Americans' roots in the South. It's true as fuck. It's down here. I see somebody got blocked. Imagine me trying to go to Nigeria and claiming Igbo culture, laughing my ass off, and then saying the only reason why I'm entitled to that culture is because I'm black. Right. And then being like, I should be able to because intersectionality, yes, it's fair. I'm black. Let me have it. No, that would never work. Africans on Twitter were joking about Flint. What would anybody want with a blind dog? He about to shave your head and he about to shave the head of that dog. Hi, girl interrupted. I see you. This was the perfect beast bait to return to. They all come and they try Major Payne. That's why he shaved your head and he shaved the head of your dog too. The dog is like, hey, 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 ha, 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 ee, woo, 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 ah, ee, ee. All foreign rap styles come from hip hop, period. They're not about it, they're faking. I don't respect people who don't engage directly when there is conflict. I don't trust that. They don't want no smoke. They won't say nothing to you directly. I can't even imagine moving to a place like Nigeria and talking down on Nigerians, the nerve. Like, when are we gonna move to Africa and shit on Africans? They do that to us, but it never happens in reverse. Can you imagine the fire and fury? No way we'd be able to get away with that. People's silence can be just as loud as their words. And don't think I'm not clocking. Don't think I'm not clocking every single person that doesn't have nothing to say. Don't think I'm not clocking, because I'm clocking. They're pressed. It's sick as fuck. I think they actually believe we're lucky to have gone through slavery because we get to be in America now. Oh my God, they do. I was reading a comment section and somebody left a comment that was like, sometimes I wish that all of our forefathers had been sold into slavery so that we could be black Americans. I was like, y'all are sick in the head. Like, y'all are some sick people. Like, y'all are some sick people. I mean, like, I guess it's like good that they were able to admit it. But still, like, wow, like, your envy is that strong that you sit around thinking, like, man, I wish I could have, like, went through slavery and went through everything those black Americans go through so I could have access to their culture. But that's also because they don't think we have it hard. They really want to make us feel bad. Y'all know I work overseas. I always get told I'm not like other blacks. Fucking respectability politics. They need to stop taking credit for our shit. Seren got the juice, sauce, flavor in your ear, and the ether to put these clowns to sleep. I got the sauce. You know that I'm saucy. Black Americans are too welcoming sometimes. I really believe that. People will disable the videos because black Americans were saying that they didn't let the black Americans on the panel say anything. Somebody else DM'd me on Twitter talking about, Twitter. Somebody else DM me on Instagram talking about, oh, we went to a certain Instagram page trying to defend you, and the comments got disabled at 8:30 in the morning. But the comments ripping me to shreds are still allowed. Isn't that funny how that works? I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything that is said. I'm watching everything that is not said. I'm watching everything that is addressed to me directly. I'm watching everything that is not addressed to me directly. Justin! We were just asking about you! We were just wondering where you were, babes. Woo, child, the dissonance. The dissonance. I was watching Major Payne, but it just went off. Woo, child, the coonery. People talk shit about black Americans, yet they listen to trap music. Regular Africans weren't even welcome in Wakanda. That movie perfectly describes tribalism. Those videos were black Americans versus the rest of them. They hate us. That's why they disabled the comments. I have asked my mother, why did you not stay in Jamaica? She said there was not opportunity. I said the black people who are descended from U.S. chattel slavery fought in this country. And I told my mother that I won't stand for shit talking about black Americans. People really think it's appropriate to be like, well, there were no opportunities in my home country, so I came to America that I don't consider home to get opportunities, to utilize the infrastructure, to not put anything back into the black community, to send that money back home, to eventually go back home when I'm done, but don't call me a foreigner. And don't point it out that the whole point of why some of us are here is to funnel resources back home. And we don't feel like we have to do anything for the black people here, even though the only reason why we're here is because black Americans fought for integration. Yes, it's fine and it's totally fair. Why are you black Americans so mad? But then they want us to call them our allies. They are cold, the pancakes, but I eat cold food. I don't care. I know, I've been eating them for 2 hours. Yes, black Americans are just animated and lively. We have a natural high. We can't afford to be quiet. We were silenced for centuries. Let us be loud. I love Black Panther a lot, and it really makes me sad that the movie is being used by continental Africans to exclude black Americans, and then black Americans are being gaslit like it is our fault that Africanness is gatekept the way that it is. I left so many comments on that video. The host actually responded. We went back and forth. That's when I saw how anti-black American she was. Her views and some on the panel was eye-opening. We are loud because we were forced to be quiet. We are different. We are loud and ghetto. So what? A lot of black people are perpetuating anti-black white supremacist narratives about BAs, and it is sickening. Moral of the story, we're different. We are different. It's okay to acknowledge that. Loud black Americans are the most free, in my opinion. Why should we be quiet when the world wants to silence us? When did being different become a problem? I honestly don't get it. When Italians talk with their hands, it's just a cultural thing, but when black Americans do it, we're angry and aggressive. We're different. We're loud and proud. Dominicans are also loud. People really just don't like black Americans. LOL, since we can't have Wakanda, we're taking back Beyonce and MJ. They can't have it. We're different. I thought we'd appreciate those differences, but obviously only when we want to dismantle white racism. I've seen Major Payne 200 million times. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Justin again. They can't talk about appropriation when Ella May sounds like a black American woman. They are emotional. And it's not even their genre. Everybody else could be proud of who they are in their history, but we can't. I'm a proud black American. I'm a descendant of slaves. It's fine. I grew up with respectability politics, so my best friends growing up were immigrant children. They are raised under the same respectability politics. I agree with you 100%. My African friends throw African Americans under the bus. We're taking back all black American entertainers. We're taking back Black Lives Matter, Black American slang. Everything's black Americans invented, and we're even taking back Black Panther, which was directed by a black American. My friend said the same thing. My friend was like, how are they trying to claim Black Panther when it was made by two American white dudes? In the movie, it's like the character of Black Panther was made by two American white dudes, and the movie was fucking directed by Ryan Coogler. They were like, how are they claiming Black Panther? I was like, listen, everybody knows how I feel about Black Panther. And people tried to say in February, when I said what I said about Black Panther, that I was tripping. And now here we are in July. And look how these people are acting. I tried to tell y'all, I was like, listen, the underlying message of Black Panther is some anti-fucking black American shit. That's why these fucking Africans like that shit so much. Our problems, like Flint, are our American problems. Their problems are supposed to be black problems. Fuck out of here. How you gonna have Black Lives Matter in your bio and then try to use black people getting shot and killed as an insult? I've watched Nollywood movies and I notice how much they misuse our language but make caricatures of us in their films. However, they feel validated when a Z-list black actor is at their events. Foreign blacks talk about white people paying homage when they appropriate black culture. I'm like, are you paying homage, huh? Ooh, mint ice cream. Justin, I wish I was baking. I did have some mint ice cream. I threw some thin mint Oreos in there. It was bomb as fuck. Black Americans are the currency because we have everyone's attention at all times. Everybody. I hate that Africans come here and don't understand the specific type of racism that we as black Americans go through. Why can't y'all just be like us? We're black too, face ass. And I'm on live right now, right? A lot of people could come and address me right now in real time on live, right? Do y'all see any of those people in here? No. They mad at kente cloth. Okay, that's cool. We're all black until I say Jamaicans and Haitians are exactly the same. Then they will both jump me. They think it's such a privilege to live in the U.S. Oh, yeah, see, Justin said he got wrapped up at the gym. Then he went to lunch and had some Thai food. Without talking about black Americans, nobody would pay attention to them. Each part of the black diaspora experienced different levels of racism. I lived in Africa for 6 years. The number one question I got was, can you take me to America? They always told me that I was lucky that my ancestors were sold into slavery. Yeah, Major Payne went off already. Major Payne went off already. Bye. Somebody said Africans got Afro trap now. They need to stop. Somebody had got into it. Somebody sent me a screenshot. They had got into it with some British girl on Twitter. They were like, okay, since y'all say that black Brits have so much culture, name something y'all have done that was not influenced by us. They were like, she had the nerve to say UK drill. Does she not know where drill came from? It's like they don't even be knowing where shit came from. Just like white people. Just like when white people be like, we made up this, we made up this, we made up this. And then you be like, no, half of that shit you just suggested was made up by black Americans and was co-opted and culturally appropriated. And they be shocked. That's exactly how the fucking foreign blacks talk about us. They feel exactly the same as a collectively. I'm not talking because people always say, well, not all, not all, not all, not all. You guys already know how I feel about that. We're talking about collectives. We're talking about the way that people benefit from infrastructure and these certain types of ideas as a collective. We're not talking about individuals. Just like when they whine and cry about stop calling us Africans, carry the pocket almanac so you could whip it out and address me from where I came. No, fuck you, I don't care. We're talking about collectives. Y'all understand how collectives work when we're talking about white people, but all of a sudden y'all don't understand the way collectives work when we talk about y'all. It's almost like you niggers have fucking niggers with the hard ER have motherfucking selective amnesia. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. And put all the clips on Twitter, because you pussies won't address me directly. Little whores. Attention whores. Entertainment activists. For-profit activists. Fame whores. Media personalities. Not real activists. Even though I hate the phrase activist too, because that shit is really like on some entertainment shit. Like that's the new entertainment. That's the new entertainment. Fake ass activism is the new entertainment. Regular Africans weren't even accepted in Wakanda. It's very disturbing to me that we are shit on by the same motherfuckers that want. Wait, Justin. It is very disturbing to me that we are shit on by the same motherfuckers that claim to want to band with us when they are experiencing racism across the pond. The dissonance. Africans can't even offer us citizenship, but they want everything from us. As a writer, I've noticed most books published by black writers that get up a lot of attention these days are African writers. I noticed that shit too. Tunisia, McAdams, I noticed that shit too. All the narratives that are being pushed right now, they're either being, if they're about black Americans, they're being ran by foreigners, or they are about foreigners. Nobody cares about us. Yeah, I eat cold french fries. I noticed that too. I've been thinking to myself, like, where are the fucking sci-fi speculative fiction books about, like, little black kids in Detroit? Why are all the fucking books and shit set in, like, I don't know, Ghana? But they're being published here. That's interesting to me. It's almost like black Americans are still supposed to be down at the bottom. But we supposed to support that shit because we all black. Meanwhile, they don't support us. Meanwhile, we don't even control our own narrative in the media. Interesting. It's very interesting. And that's why they're so mad. Because we're seeing through the games and the bullshit. Don't nobody want that. Black Americans supposed to be the fucking slave of the universe, didn't you know? The McClure twins' mom made a video shitting on black American women. That's why her husband's tweets didn't surprise me. She's an anti-black Nigerian. Starting to realize that we black Americans is all we got. And like I said, anybody that understands what I'm saying and wants to get with it, regardless of who you are, I don't care. I'm not going to be like, no. But no more bending over backwards. No. No more helping people that would never help us. Nope. No. Negative. Sorry. Days are done. You could either get with it or you could get ran over. Period. People have to be able to discuss the ways that they're being hurt without the abusers centering their own feelings. I love that they say, oh, that it's their culture too, because we came from Africa, but no one from Africa tried to come collect their people when we were enslaved. I said the same thing. We're definitely special to the universe. Damn near every nation on earth hates us for simply existing and surviving. This Nigerian guy on Twitter said Nollywood is bigger than Hollywood and proceeded to say they don't need black Americans. I'm like, okay, then go home. But when I say, okay, then go home, I'm xenophobic. So y'all really think you're just allowed to shit all over black Americans all day long? And when we say, okay, fine, since your homes are so great and wonderful, you foreigners, because that's what you are, you come from foreign countries, you're shitting all over us, talking about how your foreign countries are so great. Okay, go back home and explore your opportunities there. Now we're xenophobic. Now we're, oh, anti this, anti that. Why are we calling them foreign? Oh, we're insulting them. Oh, blah, 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 blah. It's almost when you talk about racism and a white person calls you a reverse racist. I'm having deja vu. This is our legacy. They should be proud of us, not hating. Serena's Negro Damas, you always be protecting the future. I don't know a single black American that watches Nollywood. We have the weirdest relationship with the world. Everybody hates us. 100% of Africans would sell their mothers in a juju ritual for the opportunity to immigrate to America. Somebody left a comment that was like, if America ever gave out reparations to the descendants of American chattel slavery, you would see huge amounts of Africans all of a sudden trying to swim across the Atlantic. Somebody was like, and they would try to fly grandma over here too. That shit had me on the floor. Somebody else have a comment. She was like, I'm African. I'm going to give you some in-house, like, inside talk. She was like, any African that sees it and gets mad, I don't care. She was like, black Americans work hard. Africans game the system to get ahead. That's a part of our culture. We do anything and everything for money. And I didn't say that. She said that. Black Americans make and move culture and the world follows. Folks keep wanting to try us. Minions, go slither to your masters and tell them they've been sent for. Make haste. Some of them consider it a privilege to be black American because their government is corrupt. Kari. Oh, Sean did super chat. Thank you. They're jealous and envious. What the heck is an African trap? Drill came from us. Black Brits also essentially appropriate Jamaican culture. They also claim grime, which was also modified from black American culture. They don't even know. What is UK drill? Didn't drill come out of Chicago? Yes. When I went to 2 countries in Africa, the first thing that stood out was the disparaging treatment between how they view white Americans and black Americans. They are just like white people with rock and roll. They steal everything. They pay too much attention to us. They're just tight. We don't care to pay attention to them. Afro trap now? Don't get me started. Oh, my hoodie? It says oppose all authority, which is exactly how I feel. Nobody could tell me what to say, what to do. I don't care about what they say, how they respond. I don't care. Our culture is too vast for us to copy anybody. We create everything. Even like drill, for example, like drill and trap are fairly new genres that within their subgenres within rap that we created. And people just copy. People really don't know how to innovate. They do not know how to innovate. They just watch Black Americans. Monkey see, monkey motherfucking do. UK drill, but Africans told me music wasn't a part of our culture. When your entire racial history is erased, that you have to create it all yourselves, food, music, slang, style of dress, etc., you become innovators. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Screenshot. Sorry. I went to screenshot and I accidentally hit the power button. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. We are natural innovators because we had to be. That's it. Thank you, Nikki Ray. Thank you. Let me try and screenshot that again without fucking cutting the shit off. Let's try that again. There should be another button to screenshot. That would make more sense. And that's also part of why they hate us. Because we're supposed to be the redheaded stepchild of the diaspora. Here, trapped here in the United States, descended from slavery. But yet somehow we ended up being the big brother of the diaspora that create everything. And they hate us. They're jealous and envious. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted. Bye. Somebody left. I'll make a good video in terms of like the good comments too. Is it just me, or do black Brits sound funny when they rap? Like their accents just make me laugh when they try to be hardcore. Like when they try to say the N-word. Like that's not even natural. You didn't even grow up saying that. Why are you trying to say that shit now? You don't even say it right. You don't know how to say it. I remember when activists were made fun of as useless weirdo idiots and or dangerous criminals. There were a lot fewer of us back then. Funny how that works. Right. That shit wasn't hot. It used to be, look at them. Look at them in Baltimore. Look at them in Ferguson destroying property with their pants sagging and they no shirts lighting shit on fire. Look at them. Why can't they just be calm and cool and collected? But now that shit is popping. So now you have all these entertainment activists doing this shit for money. They can't fucking fool me. Come on. They think grime is a separate rap genre from hip-hop. I'm like, bruh, that's an extension of Chicago drill. Stop it. We have to look out for each other because nobody else is going to. It's almost like non-American blacks can't have careers without shitting on black Americans. Oh, have you seen the This Is Nigeria music video? LOL, they hate us, but copy the This Is America video. Good Lord, where's the creativity? Somebody sent it to me on Instagram. And one of the comments was like, every country should do this. Somebody left a comment that was like, that defeats the whole purpose of what the original song and video was about. Was talking specifically about black American problems. Y'all can't let black Americans have nothing. 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 It's so sad. We are being replaced in narratives across the board. I even had to change my views about centralizing my stories to be here in the United States. It's okay. So this is the heart of the black American uniting amongst ourselves, taking back our sovereignty and shedding these marginalized identities that keep us at the bottom. I love it. Well, hi, Nelson Empowered. That was a good comment. America has a free press and free speech. That's why they come here to publish. Africans have field slave jealousy. They look at America as the big house. I blame our creators and educators for pushing this African agenda, like Oprah and Ryan Coogler. Everybody keeps talking about Africa is so great, wonderful, this, that, and the third. Not to say that it's not, but like, we live here in America. Like, we're allowed to talk about our own narrative. Bye, Valerie. Nollywood even appropriated that damn name. Why did they call it Nollywood? It's named after Hollywood. Name a black actor in Hollywood who is hot right now that is black American. I'd probably say Michael B. Jordan. He's from Jersey. Chadwick Boseman is American. I think that's it, though. A lot of these offensive roles portraying black Americans in Asian dramas are also played by Africans or Caribbeans. They are fine with it. They really... Wait. I found out about Nollywood like 2 years ago. I had no idea that was a thing. We don't want to go back to Africa. We are fighters, not runners. We stayed here and fought against the regime. We didn't run from shit. Why would we go over there just so we could be outcasted? I think not. I remember a Nollywood movie on YouTube that was called Beyonce versus Rihanna. I was like, what the hell? What the fuck is a Nollywood? And they'd be like, you guys are obsessed with us. We'd be like, what the fuck is a Nollywood? I don't know what that is. Who is this person? Who is that person? I never heard of this shit. We don't sit around thinking about y'all. Meanwhile, y'all have whole slur words and nasty shit made up for us because you're obsessed with us and you're consumed with envy and jealousy. But then you want to be like, we all black. What? Y'all want to kill us? Is that a joke? Are you kidding? And then be like, oh my God, Seren, you're so divisive. Like, yeah, you want us to let you in our revolution car so you could drive it off a cliff with us still in it. They better reconcile. They better really reconcile these ideas because black Americans are saying no motherfucking more. You bitch asses. We're done. Wow. We fought and did so without breeding ourselves out, unlike other black descendants of slaves. Looking at you, Afro-Latinos. Another false narrative that's going around with some Africans is that they don't know how bad our ancestors were beat in America. A lot knew. That's false. Somebody DM'd me on Instagram and was like that they watched a documentary that was about a slave market that was like ran by like upper class black people, like upper class Africans. I think it might have been in Ghana. They were like, the whole market was ran by the upper class because like Africans are extremely, extremely tribal. Like, just like the Nigerian girl said in the New Yorker article, she was like, slavery was just considered something, that's what you did with your criminals, that's what you did with your undesirables, the people that you don't want in your family anymore, the people that steal, the liars, you just like sell them into slavery, like whatever, well we don't need them anymore, so we just gonna get rid of them because they're or like prisoners of war or people that you captured from rival tribes that you don't want to get ahead because they're fiercely tribal. So like and they're also hierarchical, extremely hierarchical, like and elitist in classes, so it's like classes of people. So the documentary that they were telling me about that they watched was about how like the upper class people were like running the slave market, and they had like all the lower class people and the criminals and the prisoners of war and the people from rival tribes in the slave market, and that all the white people did was come and like shop and like pick out, oh, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. They paid them their money, they gave them their money, their land, their home, their guns. They took the fucking black people and they came back to America and went on their way. They don't want to reconcile that. They don't even want to admit that it happened. They don't want to reconcile that they still benefit from white supremacist infrastructure. They don't even but then they want to say, well, we're all black. Why can't we just all unify? How? How does that even make sense? And you're obviously still so full of envy and jealousy and contempt for us here. Trying to control our narrative here. Nah. Nope. Negative. No. Sorry. Can someone tell me what we did for them to hate us so much? I don't understand. What do we do for Nigerians to hate us? They even gave us our own little name. Why do they hate us so much? Who can answer? They're jealous. They're jealous. They envy us our hypervisibility. They're mad because we are supposed to be the cast-offs of their culture, the criminals, the slaves. Somehow we ended up on top, and they don't like it. And that's the real true tea. And that's why they acting how they're acting right now, because I called them out. And I wasn't even talking about anybody in particular, but I was responding to the Nigerian girl's article that she wrote herself. And I said a bunch of facts that they're not ready to hear. I'm sorry, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. I left a comment asking who are the Africans or people from the islands, etc., that do humanitarian work here in America. I can name several Black American celebs that build schools and such abroad. I personally feel like it's even sadder when foreign Blacks appropriate our culture. We understand whites have no culture, but these folks actually have their own yet beyond ours. Chief Keef is the most original artist in a while, and everyone is biting from him. That whole set, Dirk, who I love, like I stan Little Dirk. Fredo, who I loved to death, R.I.P. Fredo. Dirk, Fredo, Chief Keef, Lil Reese. They made their own shit. Get off they dick. Get off they nuts. Our kids create worldwide waves, and they were young. They were kids, 14 and 15-year-olds. Our kids create worldwide waves just playing around. We're making trends faster than they could wear them out. We had to make a way out of no way. World Star is betting on Black foreigners to wash out Black Americans. Oh no, I'm sorry, not World Star. I'm so used to WS meaning World Star. And so many people brought up World Star, how World Star is also ran by foreigners. White supremacy is betting on Black foreigners to wash out Black Americans. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you completely. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. White supremacy is betting on Black foreigners to wash out Black Americans. They are aligned with white supremacy against us. I agree with you completely. I agree with you completely. Completely. DC Go-Go, G-Funk, Trap, New Orleans Bounce, Chicago Juke, Drill and Footwork, etc. Black Americans stay innovating and people stay stealing. You missed the movie, J. Trudy, AO8. We watched Major Payne. It's like a reverse Cain and Abel story. They be like, nigga, I see you, Zafuri. I hate when people force the N-word. Just shut up. They don't even know why they use it. They'll never understand. Pan-Africanism is only a thing when it comes to Black excellence. When it comes to activism, we're on our own. Go fix your community. Solve Black-on-Black crime first. Somebody was like, why do you feel like Pan-Africanism doesn't work for Black Americans? I was like, because Black Americans do the bulk of the work and everybody gets to benefit. I was like, that's like if you have a basketball team with a star player, should everybody get paid the same amount? Like, the star player's doing the bulk of the work. Like, there's a reason why LeBron is LeBron. Now, of course, you could say, well, it's a team. Everybody's on, just like how they'd be like, well, we're all Black. Well, it's a team. Like, it's a team effort. But there is a star player on the team that does the bulk of the work. We do the bulk of the work. We get the least amount of the benefits. Everybody gets to come and benefit off of us under this umbrella of Pan-Africanism, but nobody has to do anything for us in return. And then the excuse given is that, well, it's so hard and so bad where they come from, but they don't feel the need to improve where they come from because they could just come here and ride our coattail because we the star player. Pan-Africanism doesn't work for us. It puts us at the bottom. And like somebody just said, white supremacy is betting on Black foreigners replacing us. They are aligned with white supremacy against us. Period. 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 They used to do hair and makeup for money. Now they're doing activism for money, the gag. Bye, Sponge Dommy. I just think anytime you have to take on an accent for a role, it's time to think about who you're taking that opportunity away from and why you think you have the right to. Roxanne Vicious, did you ever see my video on Does Race Matter in voice acting? This is an old video, like 3 or 4 years old. I watched this movie called In a World that was about a voice actress. There was a scene in the movie where she went out to Coney Island and sat on the pier and listened to the Eastern European women, the Russian women, to get her Eastern European accent right. Because she was a voice actress. I was like, is this that was like the inspiration for me to make the video. I was like, is this appropriate? I don't think that this is appropriate. And I was saying this from way back then, and that wasn't even about like black people in particular or like foreign blacks in particular. Like, I've been thinking about this for a while, but they want to make it about them. They jealous and envious. They're consumed with hate and envy. Consumed. They're consumed. Black Americans draw all their influence from African and Caribbean groups. That's a fact. Girl, bye. So you think the little niggas in Chicago was drawing all their influence from African and Caribbean groups? You're in denial. Y'all are in denial. You're worse than white people. You're worse than white people. You're worse than white people. White people, at least in 2018, are starting to get it a little teeny tiny bit. Y'all don't even want to get it. Y'all don't even want to get it. Y'all don't even want to get it. We started rock and roll. Pink Floyd, the Rolling Stones, etc. got their band names from Black American blues rock singers. They even covered their songs. Let's not forget their overuse of the word fam, which is Black American slang. They are foreigners. Why are they getting offended? There are at least 5 different videos that copied the This Is America video. When I saw that shit, I was like, I don't even like Donald Glover. Y'all gonna make me defend him because he's a Black American, just like y'all made me do for Beyonce, huh? Because here y'all go with this hating and this cultural appropriation. I don't even like these people, but y'all make me defend them. Nollywood, who is she? What is a Nollywood? Black Americans will be the ones that end white supremacy. They need to stop reaching. Africans don't want to end something that they still actively participate in. Seren, thank you for highlighting the beauty of Black Americans. As a young BA in high school, I love watching your videos that keep me proud of who I am and my lineage, especially in a white high school. You're welcome, Quentin. I don't understand how they could hate us but love our culture. Woo, child, are we talking about foreign blacks or are we talking about white people? Woo! The dissonance. Woo, child, the dissonance. The dissonance. Queen said, it's so hurtful, I'm serious, I'm going through stages, I'm past denial. What's the next one? What is it? Denial, anger, sadness, acceptance. They're watching us right now. They are. There's 264 people watching right now, but the majority of the chat is names that's always here. They're watching us right now. They're watching us right now. They're obsessed. Obsessed. And yet consumed with hate and envy. It's wild. But then they'll be like, oh, we're all black. Hell no. I mean, y'all are black, like, but y'all not like us. Y'all want to kill us. Y'all talking about the Barracoon book. I'm gonna read that. I need to read that. They even have a Nigerian Real Housewives show. They copy everything. They're upset because the inmates are running the jail when it comes to the so-called diaspora. Yes, yes, they feel like we supposed to be the I hit the button again, sorry. They're upset because the inmates are running the jail when it comes to the so-called diaspora. Yes, we supposed to be the prisoners. They supposed to be the guards. They mad. I'm doing well, Zay. Thank you. Somebody on Twitter said that expecting West Africans to apologize for their part in the transatlantic slave trade was asinine. The hell? Let them in your revolution car, y'all. Somebody was like, there's even a Nigerian Tupac talking about strictly for my Nigerians. They make my head hurt. They make my head hurt, y'all. They make my head hurt. They make my head hurt. There is definitely a difference between wealthy African immigrants and poor people in Africa. The wealthy ones definitely buy into white supremacist ideals and benefit from the plight of black Americans. Somebody DM'd me that was like the poor Africans, like the really poor ones that really like don't know anything about anything because they live in like rural neighborhoods and areas with like no internet and electricity and stuff. They were like, those people are not even the people that come here. They were like, because they can't afford it. They were like, a one-way ticket to come here is like $1,700. Those people can't afford it. So even the immigrants, especially like the African immigrants that come here, they come here and they're normally like the wealthy ones that have money because they're the ones that can afford it. That they come here and they benefit off of the poor African immigrant narrative, even though at home they're not poor. And they know exactly what they're doing, and they benefit from the plight of black Americans. So they come here, they benefit off the poor African narrative. They come here, they benefit off of the lazy black American narrative. They come here, and some of them do have generational wealth from participation in the slave trade. They come here, and they can still feel like they could put black Americanness on like a coat and benefit from affirmative action programs. Like, they come here and take, and take, and take, and take. Just like somebody else left me a comment that was like, I'm African, and let me tell you, other people work hard. Africans figure out ways to game the system. They're like, how can they get the most out of everybody and everything? But we can't say that. And we can't call them foreigners because that's some type of anti-immigrant xenophobic sentiment. They're really gaming. They're gaming us. They're gaming us. I mean, it's a good game. 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 I respect. They Joanne the scammers out here. Like, it's a good ass game. It's a good ass game. It's a good game. We really need to find a way to distinguish our ethnicity. I met a girl at Duke who was white and said she checked African American on her application because she was from South Africa. Descendants of American chattel slavery. Period. We need DACS on government forms, job form. We need DACS. And don't you be checking. I mean, they're going to check it anyway, but that's what we need. '20 census is going to be ethnic based. Pan-Africanism only works for non-American blacks. We're bringing all the meat to the cookout. They're bringing off-brand pop and paper plates. I had an argument with my friend about the word Akata. They were trying to say it's not offensive. I was like, then why do you only use it for black Americans and not the rest of the descendants of slavery like Caribbeans? They hate karma. They see what they know. They hate karma. They feel like they should be the lords and masters of us. They're aligning themselves with white supremacy, but they'll find out soon. It's called Does Race Matter in Voice Acting, Roxanne Vicious. If you look in the description box of my We're Different video, every video that I have ever made on this topic over the years is in there. It's like 6 or 7 videos. I used to romanticize the idea of Pan-Africanism, but not as much anymore. We get shot on the street and get our asses whooped while they stay hush and reap the rewards. It's funny because they will call us appropriators whenever a black American wants to get in touch with whatever roots they think they have. But then when it comes to black American content, the line is, we are one black race, fuck out of here. They think their lineage is influence. Dirk and Chief Keef were not thinking about y'all. Please stop. Michael Jackson looked up to James Brown. He did not have Caribbean or Jamaican influence. Stop. Once I learned the real history of slavery, I lost all interest in Africa, to be honest. 95% of the dances and mannerisms black Americans create go viral. Right, and we just be making shit up, like the On Fleek girl. The On Fleek girl, who I think was also from Chicago. The On Fleek girl even said herself, she was just messing around with her mom on fucking Vine and said, eyebrows on fleek. The fuck? That shit didn't come from nowhere. That's just something she made up. But they be like, oh my God, everything black Americans do, y'all watch Jamaicans and Caribbeans, and Africans. Number one, we don't watch y'all for nothing. Really. Like, we don't care. We don't care. We really don't care. That's what y'all want to believe, because like you're projecting, because that's how y'all are with us. Like, you're consumed with hate and envy towards us. Like, that's what y'all want. We really don't care. The most that most of us even know about y'all is from artists that come here. Like, we saw Sean Paul because he was here, and we were like, oh, that fucking Sean Paul shit is cool. It wasn't that we knew anything about like Jamaica or anything like that. Oh, that shit is cool. Like, it's cool. And they have this hostility. Like, they're so hostile. Like, they hate us. 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 I don't even like Donald Glover, but I'm about to defend him. I saw a book by a Nigerian set in Africa that's being marketed as a book about the black experience. Can anyone verify whose experience they're talking about? Seren, I swear you say all the things that I think. I say the things that everybody thinks, but they're too afraid to say. Well, I might as well say it. The funniest example of foreign black appropriation is that clown of a dude. Sean whatever, his man's not hot video. See, I don't even know who that is. Nothing pisses me off more than folks somebody was like, I don't even like Donald Glover, but I'm about to defend him. Nothing pisses me off more than folks forcing me to defend people I don't like. I'm still salty I had to defend Spike Lee. Facts, we are copied heavy worldwide. I follow music from multiple countries and peep our slang and style mimicked everywhere. Seren was so conflicted defending Donald Glover. I was like, come on! Y'all know I don't even like this man. But stop stealing from him. Like, stop stealing from him. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let him be a coon in peace. Stop stealing from him. Some lady tried to say that black Americans copy Jamaicans because of Drake, not even knowing that he's Canadian, not black American. Right. And Drake might have a black American father that he never knew, but he talks all the time about how he's foreign, how he's a Canadian. He says all the time himself, I'm foreign, how y'all let me run it around here. He said that himself. But I can't call Drake a foreigner because when I say it, it's offensive. When I say that he's a prime example of a foreigner coming over here trying to run shit and benefit, that's offensive. And he doesn't just do it to black Americans, because he does it to Jamaicans, he does it to everybody. He's a wave rider, he's a cloud chaser, and he's a culture vulture. But y'all try to put that on us. Don't put that on us. That's y'all. That's y'all foreigner business. Get your mans. Get your mans. Get your mans. Get your mans. African countries are bad because they were ruined by imperialist colonizers. Africans aren't the only economic migrants that exist. Bring perspective with your silly arguments. Now, who can tell me what that comment has to do with anything, y'all? What does that comment have to do with anything? We be like, oh, A lot of foreign blacks benefit from white supremacist infrastructure and they use it against us. They're colluding with our oppressors. This is the response. African countries are bad because they were ruined by imperialist colonizers. Africans aren't the only economic migrants that exist. Bring perspective with your silly arguments. No accountability. Like, it's just like a random, like, you might as well have just talked like womp 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 womp. Comments that don't mean nothing. And your name is Ade Wale. Wale, I'm assuming you're Nigerian. I see you. I see you. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. I'm not even going to block you because I'm going to give you a chance to respond with some more nonsense so I can read it out loud. Incognito stalkers. I love Adrian, but yes, he's a foreign black. I don't think he would disagree. Both his parents are super Jamaican. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Fuck y'all watching and not commenting. Agent James having a team meeting in the chat right now. Children of... Oh, I see. Children of Blood and Bone is distinctly Nigerian. When it got published, it was pushed as a black story, but it is very ethnically Yoruba. Africans are consumed with hate and envy. Yeah, you're the one talking about Africans for 3 straight hours. Yet again, not paying attention because before this chat, we watched the whole movie called Major Payne. There y'all go, talking out of your asses again about shit you know nothing about. Keep on proving me right. Keep on proving me right. Keep on proving me right. We do Beast Bake every single Sunday, regardless of whether y'all are here or not, and we watch a movie. We do not care about you. We're talking about this right now because y'all made it an issue. Keep proving me right about how you hate us and talk out of your asses about us. We watched the whole movie. We watched the whole movie by Damon Wayans, a black American. You don't know what you're talking about, as always. Africans, come get your people. Y'all see? Let them come in your revolutionary car if you want, black Americans. They're consumed with hate and envy. They hate us. They hate us. They hate us. They despise us. They despise us. And has anybody that had anything to say showed up in this chat talking about one of these performance activists? Anybody? Anybody? Because I haven't seen them. Have y'all? Interesting. But I bet you they're gonna keep on talking. They're gonna take clips. They're probably watching right now. If you're watching, hey, pussies. They're gonna take clips and put them on the internet and not address me directly. Like the cowards that they are. Cowards. That's sad. I'm sorry. As a proud lamb, whenever you say obsessed, I'm like, now why you so obsessed with me? I can see right through you like you bathing in Windex. Okay, Mimi. Inmates running the jail. Excellent comment. I don't expect anything from whites, just as I don't expect anything from Africans. There's a Nigerian Tupac. How? To be honest, when you started speaking on... Hi, Mulatto. To be honest, when you started speaking on some continental Africans being descendants of slave traders, made me think on the most recent rhetoric a lot of continental Africans have been spreading. Look, Brittany just said to the person, first off, we are always here for 3 hours every week watching movies. Every week there's a different topic. She's... Africans are the topic this week. She's clearly reading what others are saying. What the fuck? Exactly. They don't even know what they're talking about. They're projecting. They're projecting. Projecting. I'm going to read y'all the definition of projection so y'all can know exactly what it is. Projection. Yes, the poorest of the poor don't leave those countries. They're taking advantage. Projection. Psychological projection is a theory in psychology, y'all know I can't pronounce nothing. Psychological projection is a theory in psychology in which the human ego defends itself by denying their existence in themselves while attributing them to others. For example, a person who is habitually intolerant may constantly accuse other people of being intolerant and incorporates blame shifting. So they can't admit that they're on our nuts, hateful and envious, so that's what they say about us when we don't give a good goddamn about them. When we're here every Sunday watching movies and talking shit and cracking jokes. But now they talk about how we here talking about them. It's a joke. Oh, it's a joke. Oh, it's a joke. The tribal Africans that live in the rural areas are the real Africans. Only whitewashed coon Africans come to America. They only send the wealthy here, not the poor. So all Nigerians are catching phase because of their elite. I feel bad for them because their countrymen do not endear them to anybody. The rich ones are parasites. Yeah, that whole escaping war zones narrative is weird when you had the money to move away from it, so you left the poor people there to die then. Woo! Wealthy Nigerians refuse to change shit in Nigeria. They come here instead. The hateful black American narrative is coming from these upper class Africans. Nigerian Tupac, that's insulting as fuck because a lot of Pac's content revolves specifically around the black American experience. You escape, but the unprivileged have to stay. They're funny. Y'all gotta look up the Nigerian Tupac. He has the Tupac bandana on too. Oh my god. Oh, they're disturbed, y'all. And that's the first thing they always want to say about us when we start talking about it. You black Americans are unwell. Are we? Are we really? Or is that some more projection? Because this is weird. The obsession with us, like Nigerian Dab, Nigerian Tupac, Nigerian This Is America, Nigerian Housewives, Nollywood. Like, y'all are obsessed. It's fucking weird. They act like we don't know, like we're all ignorant. That's what they believe. I've had an African tell me straight up that they will continue to milk the system and black Americans can't do anything about it. Pan-Africanism isn't possible. Africa isn't even united. Who the fuck are we supposed to unite with? They focus on being tribal. I know a British Nigerian who would talk shit about black Americans, but doing the nay-nay for the white girls in the club, they're gaming the system. Let's not forget about them coming here, changing their identity, going by different names to go to university, and never have to pay back student debt. Yikes. The Irish immigrant descendants will claim that they were descendants of slavery too, that the Irish were slaves too. BS. No, the fuck they weren't. Indentured servants weren't slaves, but they claim it though. They are like white people, grabbing everything, but no acknowledgement of where it comes from. Yes, the plus-size African model, Philomena, was exposing the money it takes for them to immigrate as it relates to the Libya slave trade scandal. I was like, y'all have this much money to put up, but talking about how you're poor Africans. Yo, they're double dipping. They're double dipping, like, really, a lot of them. Race does matter in voice acting. Apu from The Simpsons is voiced by a white guy. Look at the stereotypes that come from that. We're still getting the LMA part 2, right? Let's make them matter. LMA part 2, reading those comments would be the black Brits. Those comments were very nasty also. They were disgusting. They were, like, disgusting. Self-segregation is counterproductive to equality. Embrace being an American and nothing more. Oh, you mean like all lives matter? Y'all love white people. The Reagan War on blacks in the 80s and the drug war in the 90s, the CIA was aligned with Jamaicans and other Caribbean nations. Immigrants in the drug war were granted immunity while we were getting locked up. Black Americans watch the Sean Paul video and that's it. African American vernacular English has nothing to do with foreign blacks. They also don't want to discuss the narrative that black Americans are lazy, because if it was laid out what we did, they'd have to recognize. Living in Nigeria, there's a lot of hostility, but it's never from the middle to lower socioeconomic classes of Nigeria. Even the Man's Not Hot guy was imitating trap rappers from America. Let Donald Duck be a coon in peace. Right? Like, leave him alone. Stop copying his shit. Half the time, I don't even know a celebrity is not American until they speak in an accent, and then reality hits. They do that on purpose. If Drake didn't get mentored by Lil Wayne, his ass would still be in a wheelchair. He's a culture vulture. He says that in every song, that he's foreign. Drake is a culture vulture. To be honest, foreign blacks are just like Asians when it comes to that model minority shit, benefiting from diversity programs but not doing shit to help black Americans. Brittany, I see you. Drake did blackface, but he's okay with Africans because he collaborated with WizKid. They be on our old shit. Shit that sounds like 2004. We create sounds, they get rejected, we move on to the next thing, they run up 10 years later. Is it a foreign black or is it a white person? It's like the commenter wasn't listening to anything you said, right? Like, Africans love to bring up U.S. imperialism as if black Americans willingly participated in it. Black Americans cannot benefit from imperialism when the majority of black Americans do not even own passports. I want to see blackface Drake do a photo shoot depicting a Jew dying in a concentration camp. J. Joe, we're talking about music entertainment because we're obviously talking about pop culture and cultural appropriation of pop culture. If you want to have a different conversation, that's a different conversation than what we're talking about. But let's not be fucking intellectually dishonest in terms of what we're talking about. Like, if you watch my Hidden Figures series, like, I've done tons of videos on fucking entrepreneurs and inventors and authors, and Alice Walker, for example, invented fucking womanism. Like, she's a black American author that invented womanism that a lot of fucking people now claim. Like, there's other things we could talk about, but that's just not what we're talking about right now. Like, do you go to fucking funerals and yell, I too have suffered loss? Do you go to a breast cancer rally and yell, colon cancer matters? Like, let's stick on topic, or you could get gone too. Like, I hate when y'all do that. It's so irritating. Like, y'all conflate issues for no reason. It makes no sense. They hate us because we made something out of nothing. With all this continental African salt, you could cure a whole warehouse of meat. No, I don't want them to talk about anybody by name. Especially because I'm just reading the comments. I will read it out loud. I don't want to read somebody's, like, name out loud. And I don't want to read anybody's real name and shit on the internet. That's why I was like, don't use people's names. Because when the video goes up, it's going to have people's, like, real names and shit in it. I'm already going to have to turn this chat off. Because it's a lot of, and I see it's, like, a lot of real names, like real names. They benefit from white supremacy infrastructures, i.e. education and job market, that will give them those jobs over black Americans. Africans like the idea and they like to talk about Pan-Africanism, but they never act upon it because of their tribalist views. They say we are all the same, but they act like and know that we are different. I agree. Nigerian Tupac, I can't. People are lobbing hand grenades and Seren is supposed to just sit back and say thank you. Stop. Oh, look, there go one. Y'all don't work harder. We literally shit on y'all in every way. Pan-Africanism. Let these people into your car. If y'all shit on us in every way, why don't you go shit at home? Why you gotta shit here? Question mark. Projection is an African proverb. Is this man literally called Nollywood Tupac? Stop it. They want us to feel bad about ourselves so we could ease their guilt of them upholding white supremacy. Anytime a black American brings up that DACA has nothing to do with us, people bring up black immigrants. But yet, y'all work so much harder than us. Why is there a need for us to fight for you? Y'all work so much harder than us. Why is there a need for us to fight for you? Why should we be Pan-Africanists? Why should we all be black and be unified since y'all work so much harder than us and you're so much better than us? Well, how about you go home and work so hard at home and help fix your infrastructure at home then? I don't really care what no foreign black has to say. I'm just like trying to wake up my black Americans. Like, wake up, y'all. Wake up. Clock these people. Clock these people. Look how they feel about you. How people could be so socially despised and yet artistically esteemed, so degraded and yet culturally influential, so ostracized and yet a dominant editorial force in American life. Alan Locke. I always thought it was funny how Africans consider themselves based on ethnicity or nationality, but when black Americans want to be considered its own ethnicity and talk about black American issues, then we're divisive. Right. They have the Nigerian flag and they be like, oh, I'm Igbo, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But when I say, well, I'm a black American, hands off, it's, we're all black. It's because they think less of us. It's because they think less of us. They want us at the bottom. They think less of us. They think less of us. When continental Africans talk about going back to the village, they're not talking about anywhere in America. They're talking about going home to Africa, which makes them foreign and a visitor here. What is the problem with saying that? All they can do is project, deflect, and derail. Somebody said, I didn't know that I didn't know that Africans were going to be playing Donald Duck in the new DuckTales. DuckTales means lies. All these lies. All these lies. If y'all didn't know, there was a trilogy back in the day of Nollywood movies that were called Beyonce. Come on. I peeped it here on YouTube. Just look at the big gossip channels and how they talk about us and our shows, our celebrities, and so on. They sell us shirts and clothes. Oh, I see, but the proceeds go to Nigeria. They make big channels talking about us, but they do nothing for us here. That's cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation. Woo, 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 woo! I don't care if y'all block. Go ahead and block. We block y'all because you be asking questions that are already answered, bringing up comments that have no correlation, and lastly, you don't want to understand. Right. I don't mind if y'all block them. Descendants of American chattel slavery are survivors. That was the point that stuck with me the most from your video. These people are mad. Hit dogs will holler. The poor ones in rural Africa are victims of these rich ones, and instead of staying and taking responsibility, they literally travel here to white zaddy. Most interracial YouTube channels are by foreign black women. I don't know much about this, but I will say that somebody else left a comment that said that they feel like foreign black women, and especially African women, are also the main ones pushing the narrative that black American men ain't shit because they come here and they don't like them. But then they act like they pretend like as if they're black Americans like us, and they talk all this shit about black American men, but that's because they're foreign black women and they have an agenda and they prefer white men, and they're like the main ones pushing this like interracial dating shit and this whole black American men ain't shit. And I was like, oh shit. Agendas everywhere, conspiracies. I was like, agendas everywhere. Damn, black Americans can't trust nobody. Fuck. I was like, damn, never thought about that. Every time my father gets caught up with continental Africans on their bullshit, he calls them cowards who allow white people to have their way with the people and the land. Sounds more like African countries hopping on that capitalism wave with black American culture being the greatest product. It's really 300 people in here watching. You see that, Ebony? Because the vast majority of the people in this chat are regulars. All these people are watching. Clock watchers. Y'all don't have to apologize for blocking. Y'all can block whoever y'all want, mods. Block. It's a block party. I'm done. They don't want to speak on black issues but benefit from affirmative action and work in places as black Americans. They want us to shut up. Generation X was quiet. Now we're here. Hi, Nelson. The book Stolen Legacy and Culture Abandoned speaks to this. Ooh, let me screenshot that. Got it. I get that America's imperialism is stamped all over other countries, but everyone has to fight against that. Even people outside of the U.S. have to fight for their own local media and art. How did this become black Americans' responsibility? No one even mentions your name. They leave the impoverished Africans to die while they run to America to live under white people. LMA pop, but L Varner, can I get a refill? Didn't. And L was cool. Let's see. 400 plus years of oppression while being persecuted for our skin color and our authentic culture. Subconsciously being taught to hate ourselves yet see our style elevated. Seren blew up their whole spot for me. I didn't know none of this shit before. That's why they mad. That's why they acting how they acting. These Nigerian YouTubers are telling on themselves. They're asking us for money. Their audience is black Americans. Culture wars. This is culture wars. And I've been thinking it for a while. It's culture wars. I always thought that calling us lazy was hilarious. I know black Americans who work 2 to 3 jobs, marry kids, and still attend college. Hi, Kima! Still here, I'm just nodding. I'm just listening and nodding my head. America became a world power because of slavery. How can anybody say black Americans are lazy? Those corporations and universities are still profiting off of slavery to this day. Somebody said, what? This person is African? Lola Rose? Yes. They be pretending. They be straight up pretending that they are descendants of American chattel slavery. They be really pretending that they're descendants so that they could talk about black American shit and black American culture and make all this money off black Americans and then send the money home and then invest nothing in black communities here in the United States. And then when you say, hey, maybe that's fucked up, they say, we're all black. Why do you hate us? Because we're foreigners. Let us keep using you and your content and your culture and keep our foot on your necks and keep you at the bottom. That's the Pan-African way. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Oh, you putting mad books in here. After reading Howard Zinn's history book, America, 1942 to present, it really boggles the mind. They steal land, steal people to enslave on the stolen land, implement genocide. I read the Alan Locke quote. I saw it, Queen. Sorry, I know I'm late. I'm behind. I'm 13 minutes behind. Y'all are moving the chat real fast. The whole world needs to be aware of what's going on. What do you think of the term Black American being an umbrella term for all blacks in the U.S.? I think it should be descendants of American chattel slavery. I say all the time, like, I really prefer to be called DACS. If you're, like, really don't call me African American, I prefer to be called, if you insist, I prefer to be called Black American, but I really prefer to be called DACS, descendant of American chattel slavery. Or maybe BADOS, Black American, descendant of slavery. But I feel like DACS is like good and specific, like descendant of American chattel slavery. You either are or you are not. There is no gray area with that term. I would love to see that term on a census or something. I don't know how that works. They're mad that the descendants did all of this by force. Oh. It said I had a bad connection and kicked me off. I don't know why. It still says I have a bad connection. Why does it say I have a bad connection? Why does it say I have a bad connection? Why does it say I have a bad connection? Why does it say I have a bad connection? It says I have a bad connection. It said I have a bad connection and it kicked me off. Can y'all see me? I don't know why I said that. It said I had a bad connection and kicked me off. Hi, Electra. I see you. I never freeze. It's the ops. They stopped the stream. The party's jumping too much. They're trying to shut us down. I don't know why it says I have a bad connection. And I don't want to get on the phone because the phone cannot handle over 180 people. But y'all said y'all could see me. It still says I have a bad connection, but I'm still here. They're telling too much truth. They're fucking with the stream. Damn, I'm mad. I was like somewhere in the comments and now I can't go back. Fuck! Now I can't go back. Fuck! Damn, I can't go back. I was 13 minutes behind. There was like a lot of comments that I was like behind. Let me see if I can maybe open it on the phone. I don't know why it says I have a bad connection. I definitely understand the need for more specific identity terms, like DACS for conversations like these. But with this administration, I'm leery of ethnic origin being used as a significant identifier. So we can't identify ourselves by ethnicity if we want because of the administration? I feel like that doesn't make sense. Y'all are like making all these things like ethnicity and foreign, and y'all are making all these things into like bad things. Like as if they're inherently bad things. they're not inherently bad things. Like, I am black. That's like saying I'm leery about us identifying ourselves by race because that gives white people the opportunity to be racist against us. Like, no. I could choose to identify however I want. Like, stop trying to put all this negative connotation on these fucking words. I'm black. That's my race. I'm a descendant of American chattel slavery. That's my ethnicity. I'm American. That's my nationality. How you gonna tell me I can't identify myself ethnically? And notice that none of this shit comes up until we start talking about the descendants of American chattel slavery specifically. When we're talking about Latinx people and their different ethnicities, it's totally fucking fine. I don't understand. Who can explain it to me? Who can explain it to me? Who can explain it to me? I'm so serious. Who can explain it to me? It doesn't make any sense. Damn, I'm so mad I can't see those other comments. Fuck. I'm blown. If I didn't read any of your comment and you're still watching and you know that I didn't get to your comment, please feel free to write it again. Let's not pretend these foreign blacks wouldn't get in line to receive a reparations check if that day ever became a reality. Top 10 anime cliffhangers. Y'all funny. Telling too much truth. They're fucking with the stream. No, Tim. No, you did not block a regular. I don't know who that person was. This has been an engaging live video. You're awesome. I like what I've learned so far. Thank you, Kenneth. No, that girl wasn't a regular. No, she wasn't. The ops are big mad right now. I understood what you said in both videos. I don't understand why others can't understand what you are saying is the truth. Because they don't want to understand. They don't want to understand. They don't want to understand. Just like when you fucking say something real simple to white people and they have to turn it into this big thing, like as if they don't fucking understand what you were saying. They don't want to understand. They don't want to understand. We're just out here trying to claim ourselves. There's nothing to be leery about. We can call ourselves whatever we want. Hi, Monica. These people come from countries where the judge, jury, executioner, police, teachers, etc. are their own people. We live in the belly of the beast called America and have done so much. I'm just saying that ethnicity will be weaponized against us by the government. I'm with you, though. It shouldn't be something that we have to worry about being weaponized against us. Well, how about we wait until that day comes? When that day comes, let's worry about it then. We talking about what's going on right now at this moment in terms of the descendants of American chattel slavery. People acting like our place in life is at the bottom. Let's not fucking try to discourage people from identifying with their ethnicity because of what may or may not possibly happen in the future. This is not Minority Report. None of us can see the future. Descendants of American chattel slavery can't have nothing. That's all it is. And if that day does ever come that we are fucking persecuted against because of our ethnicity, I still would rather know who the descendants of American chattel slavery are. I want to know who they are, so I know who I can trust. We can't be controlled by fear. Maybe if we flash some knees. They're avoiding the New Yorker article. Right. It was so many people leaving comments that were like, where are you getting the idea that any black people participated in slavery? Where are you getting the idea that any Africans participated in slavery? I was like, the whole premise of the video was the article that the Nigerian girl wrote herself, which is why the video was even requested. Y'all did not watch not 1 minute of the video because you're leaving comments that are ridiculous, that are like really stupid, like really. They just want black Americans to be docile and docile and to eat all of you. Flint is still happening. New Orleans could definitely use some attention, but we focus our attention to everyone else's causes. And when you say something about black American causes, oh, these self-centered Akatas always got to talk about themselves. Meanwhile, you're here benefiting off of American infrastructure. Who can make it make sense? It's just like black Americans are supposed to be shitted on by everybody forever. The end. It's like black Americans don't have the right to assemble. A lot of people have been bringing up that girl. Somebody said, literally no one said that Africans are not black. What are you talking about? I have no idea. Black American spaces don't have time for this. The movie for next week, we're going to watch Don't Fucking Be a Menace. That's what we're really going to watch. Hurry up and buy. I've also noticed that we are the only group who causes a stir when we choose to identify ourselves. We can't say African American because we're not really African. Can't say Black American because it's distancing ourselves from Africa. We have no emotional connection or knowledge of Africa. How can we claim the continent not knowing where we are from? It makes no sense. We're dumb. Ethnicity will always be weaponized against us. We can't prevent that. Foreigners pretend we don't have a culture or cuisine, but we created American cuisine and they just call it Southern. There's a great book, Bound to Fire. They hold up foreign black chefs like Marcus Samuelson. Ethnicity is already being weaponized. That's not a reason. Like, that's real. I really don't think that's a reason. I really don't think that's a reasonable reason to be like, don't call yourselves Black Americans. The government keeps close tabs on us. They know who the fuck we are. They already use our ethnicity as a weapon against us. That's literally our story here. I love Minority Report. That's one of my favorite movies. When we show ethnic pride, people think we are being divisive. It's very annoying. Black American culture dictates global culture. Everyone swaggerjacks us. My husband's family reps the Virgin Islands all the time, even though they are first and second generation Americans. Cool. I'm American. Why does it say I have a fucking bad connection? That's so irritating. Subservient has never been a Black American thing, for real, for real. We fight for our shit. They don't want to understand because just like white people, it makes them feel guilty. Even if you didn't create the problem, if you buy into it, you are a part of the problem. They hate the fact that we fight. When white people get mad, first thing they say is, your own people sold you. The Africans are in bed with them using the exact same talking points. Notice who is at the UN, not Black Americans. I don't understand why they want Black Americans to feel inferior. They moved to Western nations themselves. Black Americans welcome everybody more than anyone else. you put the article in the description box. Right, like people really just, they did not watch 1 minute of the video. They didn't look in the description box. They didn't watch any of my other videos. They have the attention span of a fucking flea. They watched 20 seconds. They probably didn't even watch the full 2-minute clip on Twitter. They probably watched like 10 seconds. And then they were like, ah! Have you guys seen that gif of fucking Kermit the Frog where he's like, ah! That's them. I was on this Black American page that speaks on Black American culture on Twitter. The page brought up foreigners who say Black Americans don't have a culture. Black foreigners got mad and reported the page. I'm confused here. Bye, Gary. Bye, Roderick. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the end of that. When I get to the end of the chat, since I lost all those other fucking comments, annoying, I'm gonna end it when I get to the end of the chat. Because it still says I have a bad connection anyway. I feel like people need to think about what are they bringing to another country, not just what they are trying to get. Thank you. I agree. Because everybody wants to talk about what they're trying to get. Well, we're trying to get this, and we're trying to get that, and we have to do this, and we have to do that. Queen, yeah, I'll put the book references in the description later. Yeah. Like, what are you bringing? What are you contributing? Oh, you saw Sankofa? I'm glad. We watch Eve's Bayou, yeah. Caribbeans are never told that they don't know where they are from. They're allowed to claim islands that they were brought to as slaves. The only people that get this pushback are Black Americans. You're exercising human rights. You're actually giving people an outlet to vent. Bye. They want Black Americans to feel inferior so they can feel superior. It's disgusting. Imagine basing your self-esteem on an entire group's dysfunction. You can't feel good about yourself. Sad. Alexa, play I'm Better by Missy Elliott. If you can't listen to someone's opinion or their information without being able to reason for yourself, that leaves you in a place of ignorance. Hi, I'm from Somalia. I can tell you the Somali race dislikes other blacks and whites. Our identity first and foremost is our religion. By the way, love your channel. Thank you. That's like even like another example of what we're talking about. Like other types of people beyond that, my religion first, or my ethnicity first, or my tribe first, or my this first, my that first. And I don't have an issue with that. I really don't. Like, I really don't. But as soon as Black Americans be like, okay, well, we have to look out for other Black Americans, it becomes a problem. That's the issue. I've mostly heard continental Africans say as soon as they make 30 years here, they are going back home. Right. They don't even think of America as home. They think of, like, the old country as home. So why are we not allowed to call them foreign? No one has been able to answer this question. Nobody. No one. They don't even think of Black Americans as their people. They don't even think of our communities as their communities. No one has been able to dispute this. They say it themselves. No one has been able to dispute what I'm saying. They're just mad because I'm saying it publicly while they want to benefit from the we are all black, rooting for everybody black shit that's hot right now because they're for-profit activists. They're entertainment activists. Seren, thanks for this platform. It's so important to have a space to claim ourselves. I'm looking forward to your next video. Have a good evening. You too. All right, I reached the bottom. So next week, don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. At a certain point, we're gonna have to watch Boys in the Hood too, just so we could watch that scene about African booty scratchers, and people could get real big, mad, and upset. Oh, one last comment. I don't live in America, Sensei. I don't live in America, but I could tell you, continental Africans love whites. It's weird. And on that note, see you guys next week. Bye.